see this. I missed an article. Uh, um, okay, it's the same one. Ooh. Mhm. Andrew, what's going on? Just get the good pre-gaming in. hmm What we got to talk about today? CJ3K, what's good? We're just doing we're just doing a little pre-gaming, a little pre-gaming. You got to be prepped. You got to be able to hit them when they call in talking slick. You got to get them with a couple of Louisville rock. Listen, it's pre-gaming. I mean, nobody objects to a little pre-gaming, right? Mm, mm. Woo! Let's go. Pregame, morning crew. Steven, what's going on? Don't mind Patty in the, don't mind Patty in the back. He's just working. See what I'm saying? There actually is work going on behind the scenes. We don't just show up and throw the microphones on. We put in the grind. We put in the time. Falon, what's going on? Caught you off guard. We really need this 9 to 12 or 10 to 1. We can't stomp on Dina's territory. Mm. Drew is simulcast from 7 to 10 on both stations. Listen, it's hard. It's hard to give good content for hours upon hours upon hours, like we do here at ESPN Louisville. CJ3K, I'm sitting here debating it. Well, I guess you can't really see that. Right down here at the bottom in the biggest letters, CJ3K, I got NILILY. Where's Big Psych at? I don't know. You tell me. Um, let me see. I just gave Big Psych a little 15-minute, right? Look, I ain't giving no permanence. Yes, Cody. That is Patrick Ice. You you don't you've never seen Patty Ice before, Cody? This Big Psych has a cousin named Jeff. Jeff is Big Psych, y'all. Big Psych is Jeff. Um, Andrew, I think I gave Big Psych a little. I think I gave him a little 5 minute or uh Glover was good. Um, I didn't want to say Pinnell. If it's Pinnell, I'll say Pinnell. Um, yeah, Big Psych had to get a little time out. Mm, let me see. Let me make sure my settings are right. Guess. Uh, I don't have any banned guests, so he's not banned. Um, Hold on, let me see. Do I need to start blurring out like this, y'all? Do I need to start blurring out the background? Tony, what's good? P Nell, you got it. P Nell. Doesn't it suck to blur out background? No way. Yeah, I agree. That sucks. I agree. Cody says you like the blur effect. That's just makes you feel like I'm in purgatory or something. Actually, I'm gonna block out Nikki V's ass. Nikki be showing out on that board. He be cutting my sound off and going to break. I'm gonna block his ass out. I'm gonna go full blur. You'll be looking at me and Rubbage, and we ain't gonna know who else is. I'm a P Nell says, "What's good, Ice?" mm, mm. Yeah, I can handle the blur effect when you're moving around. Mm. I can't believe they still got laundry and tan connection sitting across from me. And take down them poles. Take down them parking signs. Get out of here. Fix the sidewalk or crush it. I bet that laundry and tan connection is the highest grossing laundromat in the history of all laundromats. I'm gonna write that down. I bet they set the world record. Laundry and tan connection. Why would Bates be waiting? Because this is Patty Ice intro music be high. What do he be playing? They like your intro music. Uh um Oh, okay, Pete L. Okay, Monster. Okay, okay, Monster Yoda. Okay, okay, fair enough. Um, ooh, listen. Any news on Tyrese Hunter? I mean, you can read the tea leaves, but the Tyrese Hunter, Monty Bates, NIL conversation all goes together. If you were checking it out last night, you kind of know, kind of got a vibe for it. But we'll talk about that today. Um, what's up, Cards family? 5 likes always keep. That's why I say hit the notification, hit the subscribe button. Make sure and listen. If you don't get your notifications, click off and then click it back on. Click all notifications and subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot of impromptus. I'm about to get a new phone, so I'm gonna finally get a new phone. I'm gonna make young fella buy me a new phone. When I get the new phone with a good camera, I'm gonna do a lot more impromptus out of nowhere from other places, not just the studio. Because I got to get out to a lot of more events. I got to do some more baseball games and stuff like that. Now we are the official radio station of the University of Louisville. Now I got to do more events. Everybody got to step up. Let me rephrase that. Flagship. P. Nell, I did make the bourbon chicken. Damn. I forgot. I forgot to tell. Actually, I was gonna tell the bourbon chicken story, but Nikki cut me off and started playing Dan McDonald. That's what I was about to tell the bourbon chicken story. Thank you for reminding me. Actually, I might send the ingredients to or the little video to Nikki. Machiavelli, did you, Jamarion Shot, going to be the part of WKU first NIL? Often coming back to Lonnie. It wasn't about NIL with Jamarion Sharp. It wasn't. It wasn't. Jamarion had to take care of some other business that ain't had nothing to do with NIL. That's not. Yeah, he didn't go back to WKU for the bag. So just so you know that. From what I look, allegedly. Uh, what's the win total for Sat this season to keep his job? You know, I have that conversation written down. I'm gonna write that down again. This whole block right here is all Satterfield questions, and I'm gonna rephrase the question the way you say it. Um, we're gonna call them analytic torchbearers. Yeah, I think I like that phrasing better to start the Satterfield conversation. I don't listen. I don't know what was going on over the other spot. Yeah, I went back and watched the Reed Detmer. I went back and watched it. I got a conversation about that. This is the top. This is the Reed Detmer part of the conversation. Um, Lonnie, Lonnie, listen. Maybe you got better information than me. Maybe you got better information than me. Maybe you don't. But from the information that I got, I mean, listen, maybe your story was leaked on purpose, but my story didn't come from leak. My information didn't come from leakage. I mean, listen, Lonnie, if you talk to him and he told you that, I can't tell you who to believe and who not to believe. Listen, I feel you, Lonnie. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, well then, if you got sources, what was the other problem? Lonnie, tell me what the other issues were. Cool. Fair enough. Today, organic lemon and honey. Unfiltered, unpasteurized honey. You get it from the Patty Ice. Who builds the sheds? Patty Ice. Who's the woodworkers that build the sheds and stuff? What are they called? No, they're they sell a lot of stuff. They sell those little sheds and stuff. Not Mennonites. What are they? Amish. Yeah, yeah, Amish. Listen, y'all. Stop by the Amish spot where they build little sheds and stuff. They have raw, unfiltered, unpasteurized honey. Best stuff for you. Best stuff for your system. It makes yeah, Amish. Yeah, Derek. Yes. Louisvillian Rob. Yes. Jeff is a BBN bum. Where did he go? Did he come in here? Everybody enjoy this day. If you can, it's nice. Fabian, actually, man, yesterday I got off work. Boy, I sat outside. And cooked pretty good. Supposed to be hazy today, kind of muggy, but tomorrow's sun's supposed to come back out. I'm gonna go about 2 shades darker while I'm getting ready for the wedding. Yeah, Amish. I couldn't think of it at all. Yeah, find you an Amish spot. They're gonna have honey. They're probably gonna have like blackberries. What else they got? They always got some good farm organic stuff. We expected Patty. Are we expecting somebody? You ready to break the door? We got lockdown security, y'all. They don't play that. Cody said Maven's cool with the moms and the Amish. Oh yeah, the Amish. They always got the look. The Amish is the real plug. When this cashless society starts breaking down, I'm rolling with the Amish. They're gonna be my plug. We do good business, good trade. Yeah, they're expensive because they got the pure. They Amish got that pure. um, Actually, I'm gonna get one of those Amish sheds, and wherever Jalen lives in Houston, I'm gonna just throw up a shed, probably like 100 yards from his main house. Not 100 yards, probably about 50, 60 yards from the main house. I'm gonna put a little side house on his property. Just a little something, just a little something for when when I want to kick it. I might be in that place. I might not. I might be doing shows for my little guest house on the property. Patty Ice is my favorite producer. Sorry, Nikki the Boot. Any Amish kids coach recruiting? Not that I know of just yet. What's about that Amish kid that be building all his basketball workout gear? The left-handed kid. Oh, Amish wives, facts. Amish wife in demand, in high demand. Just get one of them nice excommunicated Amish wives that wasn't living all the way to the standards. The Dutchman restaurant 5 miles from our house. All Amish cooking. Yeah. You find an Amish plug, hang on to him. Jebediah Maven. That works. Yeah, right. Right. Listen, I don't even know if they need tape measures. Amish can eyeball it. You know how Jeezy say he can eyeball it on the he don't need no scale? Jesus said we can eyeball weight. We don't need no scales. The Amish say we can eyeball crib. We don't need no tape measure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. So, so am I going to actually every time I start talking about doing handyman stuff, I'm my other my alternate personality is going to be Jebediah Maven. From this point forward, whenever I talk about handyman work, Jebediah Maven. Um, yeah, Jeff is in the permanent. Yeah, of course they make their own soaps. What do you mean? Yeah, for the Amish cooking and store. Oh man, y'all made me lose. Oh, listen. Chris Curry sent me an article. I may use it today. I may not. Um, did y'all see? Did y'all see the KSR article where they were talking about Shea Gildish Alexander? Yeah, I'm gonna chop that right. I'm gonna chop that right on up. I'm gonna chop that right on up. Listen. And it's on the KSR spot. Look, basically, couple ESPN dudes saying it's Kentucky's fault that they're misranking players coming out of Kentucky. Giovanni talked about he missed on Shea Gilgis Alexander, and then he pointed out some situations. Look, rewatch it. Look, this is Jonathan Giovanni. Rewatching the Kentucky loss, this play stood out. Ty Washington turns the corner, PNR, and runs into four opponents as both non-shooting Kentucky bigs are clogging the paint. Almost no one successful plays this style of cramped offense anymore anywhere in the world. Ooh, shit. That was one example. This is a constant theme the entire game. St. Peter's just sagging off all of Kentucky non-shooters, Wheeler, Toppin, Sheway, and the ice cold Grady, and then collapsing the entire defense on every drive. This defense was just bad tonight, but this surely didn't help. Did they go Chris Mack pack line on Kentucky? Now we would have beat Kentucky. We would have did this the St. Peter's pack line on Kentucky. They can't even tell if these kids can play or not. Um, would love to see Kentucky go with four guards around Sheway for a couple possessions tonight. That's what happened to St. Peter's, such an undersized team. I can imagine they could look much worse. Extra spacing it helped a bit. Oscar about to get a triple team, so he kicks to a guy who doesn't want to shoot in Brooks, who is then doubled off another guy who can't shoot, Wheeler. How is this a number? How is this number 2 seed lose to a 15 seed? Ooh. Then you clean it up at the end. You say there are more factors to the loss of St. Peter, lingering injuries to Ty Washington, Severe Wheeler, and Kellen Grady, most notably. But it's clear this narrative isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, oh, they going hard on Giovanni on this. I tried to tell you several years. Wait, I tried for several years to tell you the program was in failing health. Yet few of you listened. Oh, I guess you dumb MFs want Billy G back, don't you? Or maybe Tubby. Pathetic Kentucky hating MFs. That's all y'all are. Ooh. Yeah, the run is over. The thrill is gone. Would love to meet you sometime, the real BB, and smack the taste out of your mouth, dumbass. Cat Scratch and Junior will be the only nuts sitting in Rupp when Cal is done ruining this program. Enjoy. Hey Cal, schedule Western. I dare you. Guess what, Cal? You playing favorites and kneeling has done. Boy, they still going back to kneeling on them. Okay. Um. Oh, I did. I think on the night show we talked about the poster. Wait. Louisville and Rob. You can't see the. You, oh, okay. I was wondering what that noise was. Oh, Antron, send that to me. Send that to me. If you have the article, send it to madefortheville at Gmail. MadeFortheville, madefortheville at Gmail. Mm. Just put the pieces together, Yoda. Mm-mm. They're gonna have to put Caleb Glenn for what he's gonna do to Shepard. No, because Caleb Glenn's leaving. Remember, Caleb Glenn is going to what is it, La Lumiere, La Lumiere. I'm excited, but I'm just enjoying the ride. I love how KP doing no leaking. I know, because all we did last year is heard leaks every single day in practice. All we did was getting leaked rumors. That's what made it feel more dysfunctional than anything. The leaked rumors. Hold on, I'm catching up. Yeah, that article came from KSR posting it. Yes, that's from the KSR comments. Yep. And it's also said a big problem is that Kentucky's facilities are average and other SEC. Oh, listen, they're below average. They suck. I won't say, but they're average. They're average. I'll be fair. They're average. What did the football recruit say? You don't remember when Pierce Clarkson said there'll be a recruit? He basically hinted there'll be a commitment when he in town. He's low as 20 in some mocks. Why? Did they give a reason why they feel like he's dropping? He said mid June, big commitment, right? Very immature. He should stay at UK. No. He'll get exposed. He'll get exposed. No. Wait, what do you mean? If he I don't put out info. All my info is hypothetical. I don't want to be liable. I was talking yes, Cody. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Boom, boom. I didn't get it, Antron. Made for there it is. There it is. I sure, suffered one of those. Washington having the worst game of the season and the most inopportune time possible, and shooting 4 more turnovers and assists. They reported 50 possessions. He lost to Auburn. Scored over the past 2 months. And what caused Tyrese Maxey, Booker Hero. Yeah, well, guys outperforming might help him. It might make some people scared to pass on him. I agree at the end. Yeah, I'm curious to see how he works out. Listen, he might listen. He ain't gonna have Kenny Payne backing him up. Listen, I don't think he's gonna have Kenny Payne putting that word in for him. Hold on, catching up. When will shows have Kenny Payne on interviews? That's a Kenny Payne thing, but here's the thing: because we're gonna be the flagship. I am going to demand a 12-minute segment 1 day a week with a Louisville basketball coach as the flagship 93.9. I want a coach every week. Demand. They blamed Cal's archaic offense. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Can he get ready to be on ACC Network on Packer? Wait, he's getting like, is that a real thing today? Chris, is that really? Is he really going to do an interview? Look, don't tease me because I'm gonna use that. That's funny. Yeah, you look for that camera. You peeking looking for that camera. That look, Rashawn, thanks for reminding me about that. I forgot I told everybody. But just in case, just for proof, Luka and Booker, the Luka special. This is on the menu. Listen, we might as well pregame a little bit. Chris, is he really gonna be on Packer Derm? No, listen, Cody, it hasn't been 2 months. It's been happening over the last 2 years. That's why I've been doing. That's where Kenny Payne when those games started. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Where don't y'all remember when Kenny Payne won those games? Do y'all remember where it started? It started before Eric Wood. It started on the night show. Eric Wood just had the best version of it. This format's so much better than the 10 a.m. show. Why you said you're not a fan of traditional legacy media? Because I don't get to say shit. mm. Not intentionally. Just keep him out of loop. You don't want look. Again, y'all, you have to be quiet because when you see Louisville got a shot, or you start having rumors, and before you know it, somebody finds out what kind of NIL deal you giving a player you're going after, and now you realize he's open and what he wants, and it's just like everything can be used against you in the court of recruiting. Anything you say through the media can and will be used against you in the court of recruiting. I should write that down. I think I'll write that down too. Silence anything you say. We'll just put quotes there. I'll remember it. I saw the article sent maybe to DJ needs to think about that. Kenny Payne did an interview with Jeff Goodman on the Field of 68 a couple of minutes ago. Field of 68. Is it on? Oh, wait, Jeff Goodman or Jeff Greer? Look at Nikki. Boy, that Nikki kid ain't right. No. Okay, well, if y'all got the interview, why haven't y'all sent it to me? Y'all ain't sent me to Jeff Goodman? It's Nikki's boy. Look at him back there, y'all. That's why I'm getting no guess.
Series where we will be joined by each and every new head coach to the Division I ranks. There are almost 60 of them. We're going to be rolling these out a couple of days throughout the month of May and the month of June. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you like this interview, don't be afraid to tap that like button. That stuff really does help our channel and help our presence on YouTube. It helps more people like you find this content. And since I have you guys here, make sure that you check out our Instagram and TikTok.
Scratch, and it must be good to be back. I think a lot of people forget, you were Louisville basketball. You were a freshman on that national title team back in. To see the fan support, bigger than that, to see the community support, to see really gratifying. It's.
I'm just scanning through it.
I don't know if they.
Can y'all hear it clear? Yeah, for sure. I can hear you. Nothing at all. You didn't answer the phone, you fuck.
I know, my bad. My
bad. I forgot what I had to tell you now.
Probably important.
Yeah, I guarantee it was. It's probably great.
Worst case of, I don't know if anybody's ever had this, of vertigo. It's the worst. It's the worst thing I've ever had. I'll never make fun of Roy Williams and Coach K.
For real?
Yeah, for real, man. I don't know what happened, man. It's like my sinuses or something, but like when I lay down, if I lay down real quick, like everything starts spinning. And then if I get up real quick, same thing happens.
Why would you get up real quick?
Well, I mean, just like, when I'm not saying like quick. I'm just like, just a normal get up. So like I have to like get up, set, and and then go. I'm like, dude, this is so like yesterday it started happening real bad. So like I just started spinning in place because I'm like, I want to see this at its worst. And I'm like, okay, can I survive in this? So like I put myself in the worst possible situation. It's like, okay, it hadn't happened like in public or anything outside of that. But I'm like, if it did, something did start happening, can I make it through this? So I was like, yes, I can navigate my way through this. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it just started yesterday.
Oh, so that is you leaving that.
Oh, that wasn't me. I don't know. I know who this is. Bunch of sickly ass people around here. Everybody's sick.
But they won't have any lemon water.
I know. I even got me water. I was like, that's one thing too. And I was like, I need some drinking. I drink a lot of water anyways, but I was like, I really need to. Because I dang near think as many Diet Cokes I've been drinking might have something to do with it. I don't have no evidence to back that up. You just
Brent, I wear my watch on my right arm too most of the time.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm left-handed, so for me to wear it on my right, especially this Apple Watch, because like I do a lot on it.
Yeah,
it's easier to navigate. Like with this one, I'm like,
I just did it and never stopped doing it.
I can't say it, but like people watch me. I'm walking. They're like,
yeah, you need help, sir?
No. Do I look like I need help? Over here, I can just swipe around. Yeah, I had to wake up. Then I had to wake up early. Take my mother-in-law. She's having a little surgery. Nothing serious. She's middle-aged. Woman.
Yeah.
Some stuff she got to get done.
Clean up.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, I'm just.
Did you hear Did you hear your boy Kenny Payne on Jeff Goodman, Philly 68?
No, really?
Yeah, but hey, you know what would be awesome?
What?
If we fucking had it cut up or something, had some quotes or something, or could get a Jeff Goodman to talk about it.
But we can't.
But we can't. The producerless society that we live in now.
Poor Nicky. Think he catch some strays already? Only 9:48. You don't know.
He has no idea.
Was it any good?
I was about 5 minutes into it.
Ever embraced the Louisville guy or could embrace a Louisville guy to win it. They were great, Jeff. When I say great, the people in Lexington were great to me, not good. And while I was there, the people in Louisville, especially my teammates and guys that played before me, unbelievable.
So you weren't a traitor. You weren't known as a traitor.
They never treated me or made me feel like I was a traitor. They embraced it. They would even come to games. Obviously, you know where their loyalties lie, but, to have that many people come together to support one person is special.
So you left a couple years ago to go with the Knicks. I thought, again, it was a good move, for you, because, forget about the paycheck. The paycheck I know is pretty good in the NBA. And the game's different, right? The game's different in terms of recruiting compared to more coaching, more on the court. What did you learn? What was the biggest thing that you learned? And Tibbs is a different dude. Let's be honest. Tibbs is, what's the best word to describe Tibbs? Prepared, right?
Giovanni? You want to know why I misdiagnosed Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? Dumbass Cal offense they got. So he went on. Listen, he tweeted some clips about he's like, this is why they suck. This is why you can't evaluate none of their players. He's like, the lineups he's putting out there is stupid. It's funny. They're basically just blaming all they misses, all their Kentucky misses. They blaming on Cal and his archaic systems.
He on in studying, watching film.
He's got no life, Kenny. Kenny, no life besides basketball, right?
Well, he drinks a little bit, but he has a little bit of a life. On in studying, watching film, spends hours on. There is no second guessing what he wants. A hell of a basketball mind. Hell of a. He's very detail oriented. Over prepared.
Describe prepared, right?
if there's a such thing as
Okay, yeah,
overprepared,
Yeah,
keep in mind
because he was talking about New York.
Yeah.
how they delivered their message and have fun with it. They tell me all the time, but
Don't clean the room? Is that the deal? You don't take out the
Yeah.
garbage? Listen, at least the paycheck's good now, right?
the paycheck has been good.
But your temperament, I think, is one of the things in your relationship. You're in a different seat. You're in a different role.
Compromise how you've done it to this point. The second that you compromise, KP, you're going to lose all credibility. The second that you do. So even now, being a head coach, I look at it the same. I can't compromise what my DNA is. My DNA is to be honest. My DNA is to be loving. My DNA is to not just be a figurehead, but be involved. My DNA is a parent is going to trust me with the most precious possession they have. The worst thing I can do is turn my back on that, even if it means we have arguments at times.
Yeah.
I'm going to love their son just like they love their son. And I have a saying that if you have a kid for 18 years, you're going to know him better than anyone else. I need you to help me coach him. And I believe in that. So some of this, I'm going to stick to who I am. I can't change and be something that I'm not. Now, with that, I've been around some great coaches. I mean, Cal's a Hall of Fame coach that's one of the best to ever do it. There's very few that can ever even come close to what he's done in this game. Even playing for Denny Crum, Hall of Fame coach, being around Tibbs, who I consider a Hall of Fame coach. Ernie Kent, I learned so much from him. We're very organized, way ahead of his time. I mean, I've been around some great, great coaches.
So when you left 2 years ago, college hoops was vastly different than it is today, Kenny. Like, I've never seen it change as quickly as it has, probably in the last few months, even almost since you took the job. When you put in the one-time transfer, you got about 1,400 plus scholars.
Believe in. For me, I know what the masses are doing. I know how bad we all want the best players. And I know what NIL has made this. Kids want to be taken care of. I'm great with that.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. I like it. Hey, Nick, you want to come here for a second and join us for the pre-show meeting? Keep in mind they can hear you. The public can hear you. The public can hear you. So keep that in mind. So no misogyny, please.
Misogyny. Okay. What do you guys think of that? I reached out to Jason Jordan. We'll see. Probably, if I had to guess when we get him, maybe more. You guys want to make a record with him? I'll just play to see.
You got a quarterback that because you already have a good rapport with him. What's up with you?
He's good. Back still messed up. I got a little stim pack on it now. And
You have a stimulation pack on your back right now.
it's spasming, man. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I did a little ice yesterday. It hasn't gotten controlled enough to go to heat yet. I don't know. I mean, if you have a remedy, I'll take it because it's just fucking annoying. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm walking around it's just annoying. It's you can
Yeah, you look annoyed.
no, I'm pissed off. It's I can walk, but I'm walking like an old man, and then everything's sore. Now it's starting to throw other shit off because it's lasted more than a day.
We'll see y'all at game time.
No, put it back on. I won't swear. Sorry.
Well, it's still rolling. I got to do a refill before.
What are we thinking sound wise? Do you want any of that Reed Detmers stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure you have the
Yeah,
final clip.
Yeah, we got the final call.
You don't want that Goodman
Let's see.
Which one?
Kenny Payne did the field of 68 with goodness. Not against that. I don't want to burn you.
Oh, I love it. We got some time.
It was pretty good.
NIL. Okay. We can do that.
You're like, oh, okay.
Ultra space. And for us sitting here with the
Probably nobody better at getting guys to play harder and play together
Yeah, yes,
at the high-end level, the high-end talent level that John Kelly.
no question about it, he's one of the best at it.
So, all right, here's my kind of funny, interesting thing. You're obviously a Nike guy, right? You're like, let's face it, I mean, Oregon, Kentucky, two of the biggest Nike schools. Now you don't have Nike. Has that taken a little while to get used to? And you know, how do you deal with that now?
Great question. You know, when people associate me with Nike, I think they assume that it's transactional. It's never been transactional. It was always a real relationship. From Phil Knight, I call him Uncle Phil. I love the man, and the man has a love for me. To Lynn Merritt, who is my uncle and mentor, who I would drive to his house, pick eggs and plums off his tree, and play in his garden. And my wife and kids did the same. To Nico Harrison, who's now with the Dallas Mavericks, as vice president, the same deal. We're family. Carlton DeBose, I'm the godfather of his kids. Roy Miller is my brother. So my relationship with Nike on the outside looks like it's this business transaction, but truly it's never been that. It's more than they are involved in my life, other than a shoe.
All right, so I gotta, before we wrap this, I know you played 4 years with the Sixers. In the heyday of Charles Barkley's career, I was actually a Sixers fan.
No tip in New Edition. New Edition was a group. They didn't leave a tip.
Really?
I called Maven at some. Yeah. Oh wow.
Ordered like $40 in wings for her and her girlfriend in the dorms where the fuck they were staying with the tip.
No.
I was like,
Hey, she would prefer you not call her a she, Pat.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Hey, it ordered wings.
Oh yeah.
That's what she would prefer.
Yeah. What?
That's
if
oh,
they
that's
don't
what.
wanna be
Oh
she,
yeah.
What do they prefer?
She doesn't want a pronoun. So I'm like, okay, you can do your trans thing, whatever, but you're still either a man or a woman. Like, what do
they
you want to be?
prefer it? Like I don't know. What
I don't.
What the hell am I supposed to call you?
I don't know. Yeah.
You person?
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But New Edition Turf Club
Turf Club
Leaves.
New Edition.
and
Nothing.
no tip.
Wow.
3 or 4. 4 is the one. 4 is like. But it's separate from Millionaires Row. You know, you got so. I guess it's the 4th floor because when you go up to the 3rd floor clubhouse area, you still do go up 1, I guess. I guess it's 4. No. But I mean, because you got 4th floor. The compass is a long.
It's like, Bill, do anything for you.
What would be on right now would be.
Congrats.
If it's on now, at least go to it. I want to check it out. He was on with he was on with Goodman. He just released the Philly 68.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
And what I want to bring is an environment of
Let me get from that.
When you buy a full Train system, receive an extended 10-year part and labor warranty and 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
It's almost time for the sun to shine bright on our old Kentucky home and the ponies to go a-running. And what better way to celebrate this great time of year than visiting the brand new Fox Den in the heart of St. Matthews. The Fox Den has over 11 billiard tables, and you can watch the big race or big game on over 30 televisions. Live music there every day that ends in Y. That's all 7 of them, folks. And if you're hungry, a chef-driven pub-style food menu. They even got pinball. Be sure to check out the patio as well. It offers lounge seating in a full-service bar. Get on out there. The brand new Fox Den, 3814 Frankfurt Avenue, your spot for billiards, bites, and brews.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming, and whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Imagine your bright career when you join the U of L Health Team. Now, imagine receiving free tuition to the University of Louisville. At U of L Health, we believe in investing in you and the
Hey, I dubbed that NIL answer if you want it.
has college
Do you want that?
for all employees and their families. Just imagine.
For that was
Please leave a message at the beep.
Hey, it's fun, remember?
All right.
Buddy, look, I know it's been a minute, but we gotta get the fam back down to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. They've got 3 of the top 5 water coasters in the world. Remember getting soaked on Mammoth and Cheetah Chase? Or screaming down monster roller coasters like Thunderbird and Voyage? Tickets are still at holidayworld.com. Oh, the kids want to say something. Go ahead.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
GE Appliance Park is now hiring full-time positions with up to a $2,500 hiring bonus. Apply today at makeitathepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Louder Than Life is back September 22nd through the 25th. 4 stages, over 90 bands with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, 9 Inch Nails, Slipknot, with Alice in Chains, Bring Me the Horizon, Shinedown, Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Incubus, Evanescence, Tenacious D, and many more. Go to louderthanlifefestival.com for all lineup and ticket information.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn. Or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit liquorbarn.com.
You guys ready?
Barn store to schedule your pickup.
Ready?
Stock the bar. If it's your birthday month, make
I haven't got that one yet.
for the Pappy birthday promotion, where you might win an opportunity to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Bar can help you bring the celebration to your cookout, tailgate, or game watch party. Liquor Bar, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com.
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's look at the steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh my goodness. Marcus Maybin. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor. Hops incredible. Here comes Maybin off the steal. Oh my goodness.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maybin. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maybin. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maybin. So sit back and relax and watch Maybin. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maybin on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maybin and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maybin. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, and you would literally be amazed at how many subjects come up on a daily basis to have a sports show to keep people nonstop entertained. Steve Rummage in the building, Nikki V in the booth.
I am in the building. Not your boy's best day. I'm gonna be honest with you. So
I'm listening.
Listen, I'm gonna give you guys the best I can. So
I'm listening.
A little down and out, man. I had the some sinus just infection thing going on, and it's just messed my sleep up. And like, you know, when I sit down and come back up, it's kind of wild. So listen, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm gonna fight through it, and we're gonna make it.
Nikki V in the booth. Nikki, what's going on, my man?
They want the boot. I'm a Steve, man. I'm just walking wounded today, man. Like, it's just some shameful stuff.
Guys.
Yeah.
Hey, it was effective biscuit yesterday too. I don't know if it's like a pollen thing or what, but I don't have the allergies. I'm just a gimpy bastard today. Like, I mean, my back is
the allergies.
up.
You know, you sound like the delegation when you know the delegation refers to diabetes as the sugar.
The sugar.
So Nikki's like, I got the allergies.
I didn't know that was the thing. That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to both get it together.
I'm gonna be honest,
man. I know.
Look, this is one of those days, and you know me. This is one of those days where I'm like, it's not going to get together for me.
you just punt it. You just punt it on.
I'm like, it's we're gonna get through it though. We're gonna get through it. So,
okay, so
let's roll.
So here's what we want to do. We want to give Nikki a chance to listen. Somebody felt like they are either looking to pass along a message to Nikki Valvano. You're always surprised when the phone rings this early. Are they already mad at the introduction we made? Are they
possible?
Are they angry because the opening sound was not Reed Detmer's home run? I'm going to blame Nikki Valvano on that as well.
No hitter.
Is that what the caller was complaining about, Nikki?
No, it's one of the gas bags actually. Softball dad Dustin had wanted to I guess give me a crash course in Ebonics, so he's on. This is what's happening, and my phone just died today, so I'm just whatever.
Your phone died
no, literally. Look, I'm hitting the on button. It's got a short.
So a true death.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like this has happened before. Like if I get some water in it or something, but this one's really bad. It's not even turning on. Huh. At least I have my iPad, so I'm still doing.
And you have held on to your phone this long because
one, cheap. Two, you know, I was able to fix it. All it was a little short in it. Like, you know, it would. That's the problem with society now. That's why, that's why we're going to our cashless society, because everything has to be brand spanking new and updated. Like no one wants to restore anything anymore. All this thing needed was a little bit of rice and a little bit of TLC, and it's done wonders for me. But today it might be on its last legs. I don't know. So
okay, is softball dad Dustin, is his education crash course trustworthy, or are you gonna have to have your hand on the hot emergency bailout button?
He better not say anything bad. Like
softball dad
I'll bench his
Dustin,
ass.
thanks for joining 93.9. What's on your mind?
Well, a few things. I am not a gas bag. The gas bags are me. And this has nothing to do with Ebonics. I know firsthand that, yes, you are correct. The sugar. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've witnessed it. And in addition to the sugar, one can also fall out. What do you mean? Well, I fell out, and that's white, green, pink, yellow, black, whatever. If you pass out, you fell out.
Oh, listen, I thought it was at church.
Yeah.
Like the Holy Spirit.
Listen, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
you can fall out of church.
I was gonna say that. That's where my mind went immediately. I was like, I hear people say that. I fell out.
Yeah. So I tried to get a hold of Scotty D the other day. We texted back and forth. Nikki and I spoke briefly. I had 10 across on what I thought was the number 12, but it was the number 21. Paid $13.80.
Wow. Ooh.
Got a baby.
Ooh. Are you
not bad?
Are you taking credit for it, or is this the luckiest mistake you ever had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I almost fell out because I had too much sugar.
No, I get it. Listen, I appreciate the call, softball dad Dustin.
I'll never. Here's my thing, man. Like I've laughed so many times at that picture of Coach K just fetaled up on the floor.
Coach K.
Yeah.
Oh, the one
Coach
when he
K.
passed
You know,
out.
with the one
Okay,
where he's just like, you know, that it's that gif where he's just like, you know, you post it, not laughing at him, but like
they put the
laughing at like when somebody says something, but you use that.
They put the Windows sign off sound to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
terrible.
terrible.
It's terrible.
Little
like,
closing sound. Yeah.
I will never make fun of that again, man.
You know, it's funny when you describe, you know, a lack of balance and, you know, just moments, you know, I can never explain to people the insane feeling that you feel. There's two of the most insane feelings. The number one insane feeling, I believe, is you ever fell asleep at school and your head's down and you end up like in your dream, you end up either falling or dunking and you jerk or something and everybody's looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you? There's that one. And that's a really embarrassing, you know, come out of it balance. Because you know you were falling in your dream or something.
Right.
Especially like we had Mr. Heddick in high school, man. Like if you were asleep, he would love the dude.
Oh no.
I freaking
Would he
loved
shake
him.
no.
He would like take a book and just like bam on the table, you know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa. And like it was awesome, man. Cause and he was sick. He's a former military guy.
Right.
Just sick.
Right.
Sick man. Like I said, I love the
That's
guy.
the most complimentary thing.
Listen, I feel like Kenny Payne. I'm like, no, it was my relationship with him was look, it was great.
Right.
Not good.
Right.
Great. And he but like, man, he would see somebody sleeping. And
Probably couldn't wait.
Oh,
probably
dude,
could not
he was
wait
just like,
for somebody.
and then the only time I'd ever see him really yell at people was when like they woke up before he got there because you could tell it pissed him off.
Right.
He didn't get to do it.
Right.
You know, and then he was like, "You've been sleeping in class." You know, like,
he missed his opportunity.
yeah, it was. Or he would have like he had a big squirt gun thing, dude.
Now
He'd
that's
get, like,
funny.
right on the top of you, and just it was like a super soaker. Like,
could you imagine
Yeah.
the litigation that he would face now?
oh god, yeah, this was an 05.
Oh,
yeah.
could you imagine?
Oh,
like
really?
Nikki.
You still think people would get mad?
Could you
about that?
imagine Nikki
Bless his
getting
heart, Nick.
getting squirted
Nikki's
while he's
no,
sleeping?
Nick, yes, Nick's representation. The people who Nick represents, No,
he's going down. Like Nicky can handle that.
Like Nick, I think it would be he would laugh.
Yeah.
You know, like or he'd be pissed and then like, oh, okay, all right, you got me. Yeah,
The other insane feeling.
I got hit with a few erasers for sleeping in class.
That's
fair.
funny.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
had it coming. Yeah, I was like, oh.
He's allergic to dust. I think you uncontrollably. Nikki. Drunk Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Drunk Nikki.
I have to get in character. 1 second.
Drunk Nikki, who has to hold on to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the bed is technically not spinning, but he believes that the bed is spinning. How stupid do you feel hanging on to a bed? Because I've had to hang on to a bed that I was laying in. And just like, Marcus, this is so stupid. Like you literally feel like you're falling off the planet on this bed.
See, I never get the spins. So like,
that's awesome. I made a terrible assumption there.
No. Like I get them like once every like 30 times. I get drunk. So it's like, I don't know. I should probably stop talking because people are probably going to be like, hey, yeah, maybe. No, but like when I do get them, it's like, I can remember one time in college and I was like, oh, the room's spinning, but this is kind of fun. And I like had like the best drunken nap of my life.
Oh yeah, listen,
but
I've had about 3 of those.
Well, that's the beautiful thing. I don't drink, and I've got them. and here's my problem.
I was going to tell you that, and then I decided not to.
I think that's called vertigo, man.
No, it is.
Are you okay?
No, that's totally what I have. That's totally what I have right now. Yeah. Charity seems to think that it's not anything serious. You know, she's like, it'll go away.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, it's your sinuses and your stuff is. Of course, she's been telling me for about 6 years that I need to go have the sinus surgery. Because, like, I always have it. Like, you know, I just don't talk about it. You know, I'm like, I'm fine. You know, whatever. Like, you know. So, anyways, I start yesterday, Nick. I'm like, I've been doing my core workouts.
You don't have to tell the
home.
story if you don't want to, Steve.
No, I will. This is awesome. So, it's not awesome. I'm
You're
insane.
sharing with the people.
Yeah. So I do my core workout, right? And I'm doing setups and stuff. And I feel good. I'm on the ground. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Cause I still went out and run. Like I'm fine running. And when I'm up, it's, you know, it's just like if I make a quick shift up and down or something. So I do my core workout. So I stand up and it's like bad, like really bad. Like, you know, the only way I can explain it is like when those things are spinning, you're trying to walk on that bridge and it feels like the bridge is tipping. You're like, oh my gosh, you know? So anyways, I'm like, okay, I've got to make a decision right now. So here's what I do in my living room. I start spinning in circles.
To like try to even yourself out?
No, to try to make it as worse as humanly possible. Because I needed to know right there in my living room. Nobody, my son was asleep. The youngest was there. Charity wasn't home. I said, I need to know right now, can I handle this at its worst? So I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. So I just like about 10, 15 times and I stop. And
I
everything
hope Charity doesn't have a secret camera in there that
you
don't know about.
Everything.
She's going to Amber Heard you with
in
that.
circles right now, dude. And I'm like, okay, can I manage my way through this if this started happening somewhere? And I was like, okay, I can figure my way through this. And it finally kind of stopped. And then I had to take nausea medicine because I felt like I was going to throw up. But I did. And I did take the nausea medicine. I was okay. But I was like, I have to know at its worst, can I make it through this if something happens? And I was fine. So
But
that's good.
You did survive.
I did survive it, yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't just go sit down either. I was like, no, I'm going to have to fight through. I'm going to stay on my feet until it stops. So I walked slowly and I started making my rounds. And I was like, okay, this is how I overcome this. This is how, you know, yeah.
I like that.
No, listen, it's if you notice, like I wasn't gonna drag my complaining in there with y'all, but like my eyes are nice and a little red, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like yesterday, I felt a little allergy-ish. I had the allergies yesterday.
The allergies, yeah, the allergies.
Like Steve, I am one to take these issues head on. Opened up every window to my place. I am going to get overexposed to every element of pollen that you can give me. Because I'm going to be here this summer. I ain't going nowhere. Either allergies going to go or I'm going to go. But we're going to have to cohabitate this summer together. I'm not sitting around dosing up on Flonase and Mucinexes the whole year, the whole summer.
Mixing a cocktail of those.
Yeah, so we're gonna decide over the course of this time, when this pollen is at its height, we're gonna decide who's gonna win. Am I gonna have to start scheduling to move to Arizona, or can we stay out of each other's way? Now, if it's just my eyes get a little red, I can deal with you. But if I will lose this fight, listen, I'm asleep with this open. I'm snort pollen just to see.
Just doing lines of it like your Scarface.
Just to see if I can handle it. Okay. So before we go crazy, Reed Detmer, congratulations.
Yeah.
Big shout out. Big time thing. I went back and watched the ninth, and it was just awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It's the same reason watching him in the ninth is the same reason I qualify. You know, like most people say, NBA basketball is a different sport. Playoff baseball is a different sport. The year the White Sox won, it was just like, that was the pitch by pitch. I was just like, you know what? Playoff baseball is just stupid.
My man John Buccigross says best. Like, everyone raves about NHL playoffs and NBA playoffs with good reason. I think consistently that's 1 and 1A. But when MLB is at its best, it's at its best.
There he goes again.
It's the best one.
What did he do wrong?
He just slips it in there.
But hockey?
I mean,
Yes,
NFL
always.
and NHL playoffs.
No, NBA. I said NBA. I didn't stutter. NBA and NHL.
Oh, you didn't even say NFL. He didn't even say NFL.
No, and I said
You see what I'm
consistently.
saying?
I said
Listen,
consistently.
he really thinks the NHL playoffs are better than the NFL playoffs.
They are.
Like, we had this
They
argument,
are.
and I looked him right in the eye, and I was like, this is radio. I was like, you actually believe the NHL
No.
playoffs are better than the NFL
I'll
playoffs?
die on this hill.
Look, and he was like, yeah. The NFL had one good weekend. All right.
And it was great. I'm not saying I dislike it.
It's like,
I just say that consistently, the C word that in there, consistently, the NHL and the NBA, I did that on purpose too, to get you guys to listen. That they are
You
the
get me.
best. They're consistently the best.
Okay.
The NFL was amazing. They've had the best playoffs, like, probably in the last 5 years.
No, listen, you can sell me. I'm looking at you with pure interest.
But the reason, okay, the
I'm biting my
NBA,
fingernails.
the NBA is great because of there's a good smattering of superstars throughout, and that sells it.
Skip ahead to
NHL.
sell me on NHL.
NHL is great because there's parity. You don't see upsets in the NBA. You see upsets in the NHL. Just the way it is. There's a tighter salary cap. The talent's more dispersed throughout. And so because of that, you get better matchups early. And also early, I mean, the style of play is frenetic. There's fighting. So the casual fan will actually, oh, wow, guys will actually throw down a little bit. I'm telling you, the hockey playoffs. And also, NBA's gotten better about this. But the NHL, you'd have games every night. Like the NBA, for a little while, it was like a game, 4-day break, another game. Like the NHL was bang, 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 bang.
How much of the fan base is Nikki convincing with this?
I do. Look, here's the thing. I don't give a rat's ass if you believe me or not. I don't care.
Right.
They've done numerous polls above the nation. The nation.
But your love for the sport makes you defend your NHL.
Yeah, but it's gotten to the point. It's eventually I just put my sword down because I'm not going to change you stupid lemming's mind. I don't care anymore. They've done enough polls.
When you're wrong, there's no need to fight.
No, I'm not going to
You know
change
what
your
I'm
guys'
saying?
mind. Okay,
See,
all
look.
right, and then we're going to do this, Steve. And I hate doing this because you're my friend. What was the last NHL game you watched?
Okay.
What was the last NHL game you watched?
What
What was the last NHL game you watched?
The Predators.
Okay, and they played who?
I don't know.
Okay, neat, awesome, and the defense rests. Thank you.
What's the most iconic play in NHL playoffs?
Ooh, see now that's a good question.
Okay.
That's a good question because there's tons of great highlight plays, the catch. Man, see that's a really good question.
Come on, Nikki.
No, I figured since you're such a playoff savant, you could.
Come on, Nikki.
You could
No,
Dame
that's
Lillard me. You could
come on.
You could Derek Fisher me.
Come
You
on,
could
Nikki.
Michael Jordan against
That's
the
a
Cavs.
really
You
see,
could-
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
me.
Scottie
That's
Pippen
a
in the
fair-
playoffs.
That's a fair question. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to think
hurry,
of a
you-
great.
You
You're
could
wasting
Kobe
time, Nick.
Great
Kobe
moment.
to Shaq against
Steve is
the
winning.
Trailblazers.
This is
You
my
could-
Come on,
favorite.
Nikki.
This is my
Yeah.
favorite. Paul Correa gets knocked out by Scott Stevens. You actually see him unconscious. He He breathes like air, like his visor fogs up. He leaves the ice, comes back on, and he scores the game-winning goal.
Paul Correa gets knocked out by who?
Scott Stevens.
Scott Stevens.
That's
Texas,
my that's my
Texas.
favorite.
If you
That's
saw
my
that
favorite.
play,
That's my favorite. That's my personal favorite.
He
Stanley
said,
Cup
"What's
highlight.
the most
iconic?" I'm not
That's
saying
a good one.
What your favorite play is?
I don't know.
What's the most iconic NFL playoffs plays?
Well,
Because I could go for days just off the top of my head. And you come up with Paul Correa and Scott Stevenson.
Did you see Tom Brady's that Vine, or not Vine? Who is a Vine anymore? Tom Brady saying that might have been a fumble.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
awesome.
what now?
That was
Tom
awesome.
Brady confessed that the tuck rule might have been a fumble.
Oh,
he
yeah,
whispered it.
yeah.
That was
What,
awesome.
what was that on? That because I
I
saw
saw it
that
on Instagram.
Okay, no, I thought he did that on like some podcast.
I don't know where. Yeah, what he did. It came across my screen on Instagram.
I'm putting it up, Steve. We're
Okay.
doing this. We're gonna settle this, and I'm going on your home turf right now.
I was gonna
because
say,
no one
just
gives two spits
Just
about
post that.
hockey.
Post that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just
In the
curious. I,
city.
mean, I just thought that there would at least be a
Hey,
player
y'all, just
or two.
bail Nikki out and just go to Twitter and vote for NHL just for
No,
Nikki.
I'm saying consistently the playoffs are the best. Now, if you want to talk about transcending moments,
NHL is the best. NHL Game 7 is the best in sports. Hockey equals 2 poop emojis. NHL is cool. I'll watch an NHL game before I will watch an NBA game. This comes from Varen Vids. No, there isn't, Nikki. Okay. So we went through all our little health issues. We tried to give
Steve tip of the cap on that the highlight thing. I'll give you that.
That
one.
was a good. That was a
good
move.
cap.
Yeah,
because
I just kept that one in my back
I was
pocket.
whooping his ass, and
That
then
was good. You were doing good.
That was a good. That was a good counterpunch. That was good. I'll
So
give you that one.
the Reed Detmer, everybody's still waiting to hear it. I tried to buy you 15 minutes to get ready to play.
Oh yeah, I got it ready.
The Reed Detmer sound, just so we could give him his front of the show props. This is a big deal. Go ahead.
Courtesy of our friends at KLAA.
2-2 the count. And here's the next delivery. It's chopped to short. This should do it. The throw to first. It's a no-hitter. It's a no-hitter. Reed Detmers, in just his 11th major league start, pitches a no-hitter. That's the 13th in Angels history. He's being mobbed by his teammates over by the first base
That
area.
volume is totally low.
A
We
historical
lost so
night
much excitement
tonight
in
at
that.
the Big A.
Okay, Nikki, I gotta ask Steve, Nikki, I gotta ask y'all a question.
Mhm.
You're behind Reed Detmer, right? Your shortstop, your second baseman, your first baseman, your third, your outfield, whatever position you're playing, right? Which position would you rather be? Would you rather be the shortstop, knowing you got a high chance of screwing up this kid's no-hitter? Would you rather be in right field where I can just get a nice controlled, fly
Right.
ball? Where are you a hit it to me, and let me be on the highlight of this kid's no-hitter? Or are you like, yeah, let somebody else get this one?
Oh man!
Because I was watching. Listen, when I went back and watched it, the ninth inning, just a personal favorite of mine. Just me appreciating how much pressure that is. Like I could watch Kyle Guy replay free throws.
Oh gosh,
I could watch that as a
I
highlight by
live
itself.
for that.
Yeah, on a loop.
And March Madness also behind the NHL playoffs. But yes, Kyle Guy needing 3 free throws. Nobody on the line.
Nobody on to
And
win
he
the
just
game.
bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Okay.
That's like the time that Jack Leshevsky had to hit a wide open net with nobody. Nobody was on the court.
Yeah,
nobody
okay.
was on. Nobody was on the ice.
I had 2
And he
minutes in
come
the
in, he's
penalty
like-
box.
Jack Leshevsky. That's actually a pretty good made-up hockey name. I'm not even mad. See, I looked at the second I saw him say that, I saw his eyes get big. I was like, this mother trucker's going to try to come up with a hockey name.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it, and it was funny. And that was
I was
good.
looking
That was
at
good.
Nick to see if it was like okay.
He's like, yeah,
am I-
The open net
I'm
playoff.
kidding.
So listen,
That was a good hockey game.
While I'm watching the Reed Detmer, ninth inning replay, I'm putting myself in his defensive shoes. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and,
absolutely.
And I'm asking the question, not just saying like, are y'all chokers or not? You know what I'm saying?
By
But
the way, Nick is getting a decent amount of support on the text line.
I hope they are.
I will say that.
So he won't bail. I don't want to. Don't ever put down a sword, Nikki. Don't
I
ever
just,
put
there's
down.
no point. It's like a hydrant.
there
You cut
is.
one head, two heads pop up.
And then
Who
this,
cares?
and then this texter sends in a group message. That's how pissed they are. So my first day off this year, and I'm having to listen to hockey talk. And it's a group message. I'm telling everybody, including y'all.
the whole
Listen,
group.
Reed
Yeah.
Detmer, look, your ninth inning, somebody hits a ground ball to you. You can just see how tight everybody is. And the fans are on edge
Yeah, I know.
every pitch. Listen, his next to last strike, he throws a 93 high, and everybody's holding their breath. Like, you don't want the pass ball, like all his stuff is, and they're making contact the whole game. So it's like, you're
Two strikeouts.
That's what I'm saying. You're holding your breath the whole time. So then I'm like, I was thinking, Reed, you got it. You got to buy it right. Rolexes, right?
Some.
What do you think, Steve?
Some.
Does Reed Detmer owe the team that defensive performance? Does he owe them something?
I mean,
They made him the youngest no-hitter in like Angels history. So.
I mean, he does.
Or just the last out guy. Because that dribbler going to the last out
Right.
guy.
I was gonna say,
I would have, like a kid, I'd have bat that thing down on the ground just to knees.
Oh yeah.
This thing cannot get past me.
But bringing in everything I learned from the Tom Amansky video,
Right.
every single thing, I would have been like, help me friend the Griff.
Yeah, just I cannot have a
okay. Here's
a
my
Mets
thing.
moment.
If there was
Buckner, sorry.
anybody who made a spectacular play, maybe.
A save.
I don't have to reward you for playing defense. Like, just like, do they? I mean, do
That's
they?
defense under pressure.
Do they owe him a Rolex a piece? Because I mean, he threw a no hitter. Like, so
Yeah.
it's like I don't know who.
Yeah, I just feel like the quarterback, lineman, running back.
Yeah,
you
it's
get one.
almost like
You rush for. You have a 520-yard game rush, and it's like, dude.
I think if you're like, hey, Mike Trout robbed that home run. I mean, that was gone. You gave that up, Reed. And I mean, I'm that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
understand.
if it was like you screwed that
But
up,
they
and
do
he
get pissed
saved
when
you.
they miss something in the outfield though. When they have a chance to get one.
Well, yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but it's almost like in with professionals.
Yep.
I'm not rewarding you for catching a fly ball. Like, like, thank you. Oh
for
my
doing your
God.
Yeah.
He caught a fly ball.
Listen,
It's like,
and the plays were not to your point. The plays were not tough. They were not
Yeah.
extremely tough.
But I mean, do I sound bad saying that? Like,
No,
I
I know
mean,
what you're
like,
saying.
if
They're
Reed Detmer screws up,
yeah,
and somebody makes a diving catch,
Yep.
and it's like, oh, you saved.
Yeah.
I owe you.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get that. Like even that last play, like, dude, I gave up a dribbler to short.
Yeah. Finish it.
That's a routine
Yeah,
play.
finish it for
No,
me.
Aiden makes that play at third base on a weekly basis.
I don't know
for the
though.
gas
With-
bag.
50-50
listen,
he does, but
with
50-50.
with no hitters on the line, it's
Yeah,
tougher
I'm
though.
obviously not comparing the two, and he doesn't make it 100% of the time.
Okay.
Neither would I, Aiden.
What?
Yeah, don't
No,
worry
yeah,
about it,
that's. Well, I'm a lefty, so that's a brutal play.
Well, here's
Yeah.
what happens. We've cleaned out the health talk.
Mhm.
We've cleaned out the Reed Detmer talk, NHL playoff talk, and all that stuff. Apparently, some people are really happy that we're done with that part of the segment. Okay, Steve.
Mhm.
I have two directions.
Okay.
And they're both equally comfortable for me.
Okay.
Football.
Okay.
Or basketball.
Okay.
And I have a road to go down. Now, basketball, let me say this.
Okay.
Basketball, I'm going to have to say something really uncomfortable. And it may be something you want to 14, 15 under. You might want to turn it off.
Okay.
Just a warning. Now, football, I'm going at the analytics heads.
Okay.
What you want to do?
I don't care.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven on 939 The Ville.
I'm Ethan Moore.
And I'm Taylor Lynch.
Join us for Louisville Sports Live. For over 10 years, we've been the city's longest-running all-U of L sports talk show every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All the best local and national guests talking all things Louisville football, basketball, and recruiting.
Stay up to date on our Twitter feed at Elville Sports without an O live.
And as always, go Cards!
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville.
Where do you go to find all your favorite wine, beer, and spirits with selections customized to local taste? Where do you go to pick up your premium cigars, snacks, and all those last-minute party supplies? And where do you go to enjoy fast, friendly, convenient service that's right in your neighborhood? For more than 25 years, the go-to place has been Cox's Spirit Shop and Evergreen Liquors. 23 area locations, walk-in, drive-through, delivery, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors, Louisville's go-to liquor store.
I'm attorney Daryl Isaacs, the Hammer. Have you been injured by a dog bite? Let us take on the big insurance companies, and we'll fight to get you the money you deserve. Go to WeWin.com for your free case evaluation. Just click and get help quick. Go to WeWin.com. That's WeWin.com.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
People-friendly equipment, technology, and service for all of your print communication needs. Look no further.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales and Service.
Copy, scan, fax, send, or mail. Your unduplicated professionals can simplify the process with world-class network business machines from Ricoh and Savin. High-quality office equipment solutions and services, and the fairest possible price always for you. That's our commitment.
For today and tomorrow.
And our commitment continues from our commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Check out the 7110 Ricoh graphic print system, providing superior color output to include spot varnish options. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho. Corporate mailing systems, Ricoh and Savin.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales and Service.
Phone 589-5555. Online at duplicatorsales.net. 831 East Broadway in Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown and Lexington.
It's almost time for the sun to shine bright on our old Kentucky home and the ponies to go a-running. And what better way to celebrate this great time of year than visiting the brand new Fox Den in the heart of St. Matthews. The Fox Den has over 11 billiard tables, and you can watch the big race or big game on over 30 televisions. Live music there every day that ends in Y. That's all 7 of them, folks. And if you're hungry, a chef-driven pub-style food menu. They even got pinball. Be sure to check out the patio as well. It offers lounge seating in a full-service bar. Get on out there. The brand new Fox Den, 3814 Frankfurt Avenue, your spot for billiards, bites, and brews.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Body Armor and the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation share a common belief that all kids should have an equal opportunity to pursue their dreams through sports. With the launch of our new Mamba Forever flavor, Body Armor will officially partner with the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation to support youth sports in communities across the nation, providing resources, guidance, and of course, plenty of Body Armor hydration. We're forever grateful for this partnership and look forward to a bright future for all youth sports. You can find the Mamba Forever flavor as well as other Body Armor flavors at your local Kroger.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant Cash Offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Woo-hoo! Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Way back in 1860, Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery founder Charles Nelson introduced the world to the pleasures of Tennessee whiskey. A century and a half later, his great-great-great-grandsons have resurrected the family business and its finest creation, the original Tennessee whiskey. Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey, now available in Kentucky for the first time since Prohibition. Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee whiskey. We hope you'll agree it was worth the wait. Please enjoy responsibly.
Louisville baseball plays on ESPN Louisville.
High and deep to right field. Grass, track, wall. That ball is gone.
Hello again, everybody. Sean Moth here. Nationally ranked Louisville baseball back on the road on Friday when they open a 3-game set at Virginia Tech. Pre-game coverage begins at 5:50. First pitch, 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Bill.
If it's Louisville baseball, it plays here on ESPN Louisville and the ESPN Louisville app.
100%. I would bet the farm on suggestion over selection all day long.
Oh, I'm going to go selection.
You know what that is? That's Steve feeling bad that he whooped my ass in that last argument. So he's trying to
butter you up.
Yeah, like that was
He's
it.
trying to give you a passive aggressive compliment.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, like I was like punching my older brother, and then he like threw one back. He's like, "Oh man, I stuck him."
Yeah.
And now, like,
Now I feel terrible.
Yeah, but he's not gonna coddle me, but he's gonna try to quietly make me feel a little better. So I appreciate that, bro.
Well, that was 100% selection. Yes,
it was 100%
or
suggestion. Yeah, 1,000%.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, let me tell you why I thought
it's juvenile 400 degrees, Steve.
Right, but he played that when I was down in Disney, and I was like, "Oh, Nick."
Because we were
having
a Jay-Z conversation.
I know,
yeah,
but that's why I went selection because I thought he was like, I thought he remembered that. I was like,
juvenile 400 degrees.
I know. I just thought I was trying to give him credit.
If we had him read the lyrics to Juvenile 400 Degrees, you would be absolutely certain that his brain wouldn't have just said, I need a little juvie right now.
I know.
So, but I will say this, brother, on my way to Paris. Did y'all ever stick pennies in the seatbelt?
Whoa, what is this now?
Do y'all not
pennies in the seatbelt? Is this like a good luck thing?
Do y'all not know what I'm talking about?
So that way it would show that you were wearing it?
Texters.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Or callers. This is a quick one. 8150-939 is the number. Who knows about pennies in the seatbelt? And we're going to wait, Steve. We're going to give it 20 seconds.
Okay.
Good. We're going to give about 20 seconds. Pennies in the seatbelt.
Pennies in the seatbelt.
You can call in.
I'm not Googling this,
What does that? Yeah, don't Google it.
No,
what does that mean to you when you hear pennies in the seatbelt?
My guess was you put them in there and it reads, but when you were a kid, they didn't have sensors.
Pennies in the seatbelt. What does that mean?
Marcus, when Marcus was a kid, they still have where you punch the front of the seatbelt, the button. You know what I'm saying? The buttons on the front. You know how now they're in the top?
Oh, yeah. Like
the ones
red
that are on
click.
the button.
You're talking about the big metal buckles.
You know the ones you're like.
Because you're old.
It was
you're old. You see.
No. I mean, not really. I didn't mean it the way I said it. They had it when I was a kid too.
I was gonna say,
no.
I'm chirping him.
No, I was saying, I was like, what I meant was like when Marcus was a kid, they had them like that. So I was like, okay, I guess that don't work that way. Yeah, I mean, I had the same one. Somebody said it makes that noise go away.
It's not true,
man.
Y'all,
I didn't know this.
Y'all disappoint me. Y'all punks. You know what? Maybe y'all didn't know how to do the grasshopper paper clips. Tell me y'all do that. The grasshopper paper clips.
No.
Yeah, I'm quitting. I'm quitting.
No.
This is my last show. If y'all don't know paperclip grasshoppers, that's what's wrong with you damn young punks.
Like
They have the internet now, Marcus. They don't have
paper
anything.
football.
You don't know paperclip grasshoppers?
Wait, is that when you just turn them upside down and they like kind of the inner part of it would like be a spring and you could I did
Yes.
stuff like that.
You
Yeah.
make it bounce up off the table?
Oh, I didn't know I could shoot it up in the
No,
air. Like,
you sit in class.
It's a grasshopper or a rocket ship.
Listen, you take a paper clip,
right?
You turn it into a triangle, right? Open triangle. You
I-
lock it and you put it down and it pops up in the air. And then the key is to catch it before it bounces off the table and ends up by the teacher because they have a very unpredictable bounce.
Right.
Well, I don't want to get detention.
Y'all have okay.
That's a great way to develop, your hands.
Pennies.
Hands team.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
jacks.
heavens.
I don't want to get in
Have
trouble.
you ever played jacks?
Yeah, actually, I played.
That's
jacks.
what when
I
you
played
said
jacks.
that. That's
Yes.
what I was like. Okay, that must be what it was.
Yeah, no,
Play
you
jacks
just
with
do
my-
it with a
my
paper
grandma.
clip. Like we can do
Yeah,
it during the breakout show. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, you teach
Drew yells at us.
teach your kids how to do this. Listen, yeah, who keeps making the paper clips into grasshoppers? Marcus.
Yeah.
Listen,
Avery.
Hey, you can't be yelling at people yet.
listen.
That's what I say. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, man.
Listen.
It's only been a few weeks.
Pennies in the seatbelt. Pennies in the seatbelt. Pennies in the seatbelt.
Okay. There's a few saying they did it.
The paper clip or the pennies in
The
the seatbelt?
pennies in the seatbelt.
Okay. Penny in the seatbelt, you can shoot them out.
What?
If you take a penny, drop it, and you take the seat, the male part.
Right. Can you say that?
Yeah, the male part of the seatbelt. You push the penny down.
There's a lot of text that said they did it. So yeah,
The
I guess
the
it was a
seatbelt
thing. Yeah.
and, you
And
can
the paper and the
and you can shoot it. So me and my brother in the back seat were on our way to Paris, right? And we're shooting these pennies back and forth, right? We're in a Honda Accord 4-door. We on our way to Paris. We in the back seat just shooting them back and forth. So I don't know what happened, but I think he kept shooting it like a little too close to my face. And a penny, I mean, it don't come out like it ain't got to crack a window or anything, but
Right.
it just it just flicks out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Catch
was,
one of those in the eye, it's gonna stick.
yeah, and I was like, stop, but you can't say stop out loud because if we get in trouble for arguing,
Right.
and we're in a car for 8 hours or what, probably more like 5 hours. But
It's gonna be a long car ride.
yeah, if mom or dad up in that front seat, if they say, if we have to tell y'all one more time, stop whatever y'all doing, because they don't know what we're doing,
Right.
but they know we're doing something. And you're like,
Right.
Boy, one time he shot that penny out of me, and I just keep on. He's 4 years older, and when you're younger, 4 years is a big difference.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why they make all those jokes about second shot. I just hit him in the jaw.
Stuck him right.
I just stuck a rock solid in the jaw. It hit flush on his jaw, right? But here's the problem.
I feel like that's kind of a foul ball.
He can't react.
Right.
He can't react because it's one of those. We're gonna get in trouble if I react, but
Yeah. Right.
I'm a boy.
You got one coming.
You got one coming. And here's the thing: we might have stayed in Paris like 3 days, and I don't even think he talked to me till like the last day. I was so sad.
Aw.
I was like, Mike, mom and dad said we can go up the street on, nah, just ruined the trip. Sorry. Told you to shoot it at my face. Let's get to the callers. Jason, or Benji or Jason?
Jason.
Yeah, we'll go.
Jason, thanks for joining 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's going on? Y'all took me back with the juvenile. He was talking about, he's talking about Jabot jeans and Reebok.
Right. I was singing all the lyrics.
I'm not trying to age myself, but that took me back to what I was doing when that came out. But a couple things real quick. The last time I watched a hockey game, I'm probably aging myself again, is when Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux was playing. the last time I watched a hockey game.
Well, they both played. Did they both play like 16, 20 years though?
Yeah, so that was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
like right around like the millennium, like probably really
Yep.
early odds,
Yep.
late 90s,
And
early
so,
odds.
so, and Steve, you're gonna like when I say this because we both Cowboys.
Yeah.
One of the most exciting plays was when Ezekiel Elliott ran the ball and beat the Steelers. Back, I think it was in 16.
Oh yeah. Listen,
so I was
listen,
not-
that was absolutely, man. Hey, it wasn't a playoff game though. To be
Appreciate the
fair,
call,
yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
But that game was one of the better games I've watched. No, it was an incredible game.
Yeah, it wasn't playoffs.
But to be fair, to Nikki's
To be
point,
fair,
I guess I won't count it because it wasn't playoffs. But it was good.
Benji, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
All right. So, Nikki, I guess I should have been more specific. I needed the song 400 Degrees. You played High off the 400 Degrees album, which was Juvie's second studio album behind Soldier Rag, which was Forgotten Freshness. But we're okay. You found some Juvenile. With that being said,
Steve
with
thought
that
it was the selection.
I would have much preferred Soldier Rag. Thank you, Benji.
Oh man,
There you go.
That's a
All
good
right,
one.
anyway.
That's a good one.
Anyway, Steve, two things.
Yes.
You said you wouldn't get impressed by somebody catching a fly ball. Have you not seen the gas bags outfield?
That's fair.
I would,
Touche.
dude. I would run out and do the chest, the jumping chest bump to anybody that would catch a fly ball on that team.
Benji, I left my 3-year-old son to go play outfield.
They're out there doing the gritty for pop flies.
Oh,
Marcus,
and by
listen.
the way,
Yeah.
he's hilarious. Come on, Dad, let's go. I'm ready to leave.
Oh yeah.
Thomas Avery, yeah.
God, man, yeah. He's
Does he want to
insane.
play? Because I'm pretty sure we can play
He
middle
would.
infield.
He would try.
Hey, all right. Second thing, and I'm gonna jump off here. But second thing, did you say you're left-handed?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Why on? No wonder.
No,
you
he's
hit the
weird.
ball like a human with an opposite chromosome.
No,
than you.
I bat
You
right.
hit it with your purse.
I'm-
You're
I-
batting from the wrong side of the ball.
No. I bat right.
That doesn't make sense, Steve.
I
We gotta
filled
get you in the
left.
back cage, dog.
Listen, I filled left. I bat right, man. Listen, hey, Benji,
So you're a switch hitter.
Yeah, I don't know how many supreme athletes you've been around, but like, listen, some of us, man, listen, we're ambidextrous, man. Like, I got to be both ways.
Fair enough. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Get back
Appreciate
to
it,
work.
man.
Later, guys.
Good suggestion.
Later,
too.
Benji.
Good suggestion.
The amphibious Steve Rummage.
Listen, yeah, man, I do.
And yes, Steve, it was out of bounds for me to punch my brother, but
It was.
You're so much smaller. It's like you don't do much damage.
You went with the nuclear option, man.
Yeah, but I thought you'd, of all people, I thought you'd understand.
No, I get it.
You kill each other.
You think he would punch Jamie? Jamie beat the crap out
That's
of
the
him.
That's a good point. Yeah. What's the worst thing you ever did to your brother as a younger sibling?
That punch.
My brother bloodied my nose with a Bible, and I literally choke slammed him through a table.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah. I was gonna say, Steve,
That's pretty good. I'm an
Yes,
only child. So
Yeah, Steve. These are real
I
things.
just
Like,
got cousins. I don't know.
yeah, we used to put on the football pads. I'm 4 years younger. We would go 1-on-1 like with Oklahoma drill in the football pads, and my dad would let us do it. What kind of dad lets a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old go head to head Oklahoma drill?
A good dad.
I was gonna say that's how you become an all-time scorer.
Listen, and then he would make us go 2 against 1 against him.
Listen, I tell my 3-year-old, when my 13-year-old, hey man, if you want to go punch him, I'll take it back.
Keep him honest.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a tease in football. Probably where we could go.
Okay. I'm good with it. Yeah, let's do some
Roll
football.
along. Middays Marcus Maven on 99 The Ville.
It wasn't a Bible, but you remember like in FCA, you get like a little prayer book. I got my FCA prayer book on the table. Brother whipped it at my face, hit me right on the bridge. Oh no, I beat the shit out of him and in front of his friends. And then I felt bad and I made him a sandwich. And I was like, bro, that wasn't cool. And like, he like had gotten his win back, and he's like, nah, that was pretty fucked up. I threw a play. So we like dapped it up. I was like a freshman in college. I lived at home my freshman year. So I was like, all right, I got to go to class. And he was like, all right, see you, buddy. And his friends were like, the fuck just happened? Like, aren't you guys mad? It's like, no, we're good. Like, it's fine.
Home buying and selling needs. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and the broker.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, it was like a 5-minute thing. Like, fuck you, bang, 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 bang. He was like crying, like gasping for air. Because I mean, I literally put him through a folding like card table, and I like stormed upstairs, and I was like, man, it's like I shouldn't have done that. But like I went downstairs, and he like greeted me. He's like, yeah, it's like, sorry. It's like, how's your nose?
2Z has licensed loan originators that can take care of all your financing needs. So don't wait any longer. Contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
Each office is independently owned and operated. NMLS number 2256125.
It's almost time for the sun to shine bright on our old Kentucky home and the ponies to go a-running. And what better way to celebrate this great time of year than visiting the brand new Fox Den in the heart of St. Matthews. The Fox Den has over 11 billiard tables, and you can watch the big race or big game on over 30 televisions. Live music there every day that ends in Y. That's all 7 of them, folks. And if you're hungry, a chef-driven pub-style food menu. They even got pinball. Be sure to check out the patio as well. It offers lounge seating in a full-service bar. Get on out there. The brand new Fox Den, 3814 Frankfurt Avenue, your spot for billiards, bites, and brews.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hi, this is Wendy Canavan, VP at Genesis Diamonds. Shopping for an important item can be very intimidating for a lot of people, especially if it's something you have never shopped for before. At Genesis Diamonds, we take pride in creating a relaxed and enjoyable environment. An engagement ring is a very big deal, and we want it to be something you will both remember as one of the happiest times in your life. We will never push you or pressure you to spend more than you want to. No one is on commission. We want you to know it is fine to come in just to look. You don't have to know anything about a diamond because we will teach you. You don't have to know about designers or rings because we will show you. We won't push you into buying anything we want to sell because we have everything. We have the largest selection of beautiful diamond engagement rings and loose diamonds in Louisville and a staff of trained professionals. Add to that a free lifetime warranty, an unbeatable trade-in, and an absolute best price guarantee. And you will see why Louisville has made Genesis the destination for buying an engagement ring.
Please leave a message at the beep.
Hey, it's fun. Remember me? Miss you, buddy. Look, I know it's been a minute, but we gotta get the fam back down to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. They've got 3 of the top 5 water coasters in the world. Remember getting soaked on Mammoth and Cheetah Chase? Or screaming down monster roller coasters like Thunderbird and Voyage? Tickets are still at holidayworld.com. Oh, the kids want to say something. Go ahead.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellers.
They can still listen every day.
You've got ants inside the house, mosquitoes outside the house, moles burrowing in your lawn, and termites eating your house from inside out. You're completely surrounded. Luckily, OPC Pest Services has a 4 seasons program that can help. OPC has been providing quality pest services since 1972. Protect your home and property and call OPC Pest Services for a free estimate at 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com. Again, that's 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com.
Have you ever been a coach, teacher, trainer, or a youth leader? Are you looking for a similar opportunity to influence kids from hard places? Child Place Family Services in Jeffersonville, Indiana is hiring youth workers for part-time and full-time positions. Earn up to $18 an hour for select shifts. Insurance, paid time off, full benefits are available for full-time employees. Must be at least 21 years of age to apply.
Share hope, encourage healing.
Find a full list of open positions and online application at childplace.org. That's childplace.org.
UPS is hiring warehouse workers, package handlers in our Louisville, Kentucky hub. Our warehouses are team settings where everyone truly has each other's backs, and we work together to deliver what matters to customers and communities. We're paying up to $21 an hour and offer great benefits, including 100% paid tuition, plus housing for some with our Metro College or Loop programs. Shift your team, shift your future, shift your life. Visit upsjobs.com to apply. That's upsjobs.com. Make the shift, make a difference. upsjobs.com.
Yeah, it's that good. Verno's Pizza. Good taste, happy face, your place, my place. What's gonna make you happy? It's the sign I see on your face. It's that good. Yes, it is, and we deliver it. Oh, oh, oh. Taste is fun. Yes, it is. We guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good. Verno's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Louisville baseball plays on It's Maroon in Louisville.
High and deep to right field.
Maroon's just a musty color.
That ball is gone.
Hello again, everybody. Sean Moth here. Nationally ranked Louisville baseball back on the road on Friday when they open a 3-game set at Virginia Tech. Pre-game coverage begins at 5:50. First pitch, 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Bill.
If it's Louisville baseball, it plays here on ESPN Louisville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Really?
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. With the hot rejoin, it's the perfect opportunity to remind everybody that temperature control is one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use here at the 93.9 Studios, otherwise known as the Players Club, for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Also, it's Wednesday.
It's coming.
But
It's coming. I gotta wait for this damn ad.
It's Wednesday.
Almost there.
We're sorry, which.
Almost there. And
so it's Wednesday.
3, 2, 1.
Sandwich, I'm in love with you. You've got lettuce and tomatoes too. Mayonnaise and cheese. You're the one for me. Whoa.
Thanks to Jason and his team for bringing about lunch to the ESPN Louisville studios. It's Which Wednesday, so be sure to get carryout, curbside, or delivery from the Hurstbourne or Brownsboro Crossing for lunch or dinner or your graduation party. They're fully staffed now, open 7 days a week in both locations. Order online or on the Which app. Which superior sandwiches.
8150 93.9 is the number. 3831 93.9 is the text line. If you disagree, if you agree, the floor is open. This is this part of the conversation is where I say I may have an attack on the
you said analytic.
The
earlier.
analytic torchbearers.
Okay.
This may turn into that kind of battle.
Okay.
Conversations football. Right now, we're in big picture. Yesterday, we went down our roster. The reason we, at the drop of a dime, like to talk about the roster, like to say names, because once you get used to hearing the names, you have to acknowledge, I know these players' names through upside potential, through recruiting, through talented guys. Okay?
Absolutely.
So it is fair for me to say, hey, Nikki, I want you to look up every junior or redshirt sophomore and I want you to compare their weight when they came in versus weight now. I mean, these are just comparisons, because what we're doing is we're formulating our opinion about the football. Not just opinion, Steve. We're in the process of formulating our expectations, because that's the conversation. Hey, we're going to have to, decide on how tough we think the schedule is.
Absolutely.
We're going to have to decide how do we weigh having a 3-year quarterback who's in every conversation, who looks like one of the more functional quarterbacks in all of college. Okay. We need to find weights for certain things so we can set a fair standard in our own minds, because like I said, and this is pre-injury. This is things taking the turn for any kind of thing. Right. So we're trying to set weights. How do we determine what our expectations is for the season? Because here's the conversation. Some people think 8 wins. When you say 8 wins, people get agitated. We should be shooting higher. Some people say 8 wins in a Power 5 conference is tough to do. Some people say 8 wins with this recruiting class, So that's what you understand. We're looking for weights in all kind of positions to determine the trajectory of our program. Because here's the thing. This program is more about trajectory than it is a number.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Louisville, this is why we always say Louisville football is a hunter. But we've always had, or we've gotten very comfortable making comparisons about knocking on the door. When we talk about the Brahms and the Petrinos and the Charlies, we always say, I can go in there and beat anybody.
Absolutely.
Now, I can lose some stinkers, but I can go beat anybody. Listen, a Petrino, what's his bottom year is 7. We talk about 7s like we fire you. You had a Heisman Trophy guy 2 years ago. We're gonna fire you for 7. Like, and again, I'm just talking about how the narrative was. I didn't necessarily think that, but the narrative was 7's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So 8 is ho hum. So you've been living with Petrino for years of we're gonna win 9, 10, or 11. What y'all think?
Yeah.
That's where and Charlie. We have dudes, Charlie. We got dudes. We should not be, hey, you need to pick up the pace. Like, these close games, crap. We're running the ball against the toughest teams when we do play them.
Sure.
We don't gauge at Conference USA record. We don't gauge on Big East record. We say, okay, what do we do when we hit the big boys? Which is why when we had this conversation, I talked to you yesterday. I said, this is the perfect schedule for us. And a perfect schedule is a good mid-range where they can get us or they can not get us. And I'm gonna be able to
there's a lot of that. I'll
be able to determine a trajectory by looking at my weight gain from the players you already had. Listen, your recruiting class is awesome. Awesome recruiting class mixed in with phrases that people don't like lack of development. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see players that should be ahead of the game because we know the names. That's the downside of knowing your players.
Yeah.
Man, Steve been talking about that guy for 2-3 years. He shouldn't be playing now. Like when Marcus gets on here and he talks about Josh Minkins, if I sit another year and there's no Josh Minkins, I have a 6'2", 6'3", DB that's from Louisville and he's, fast and he's still not playing and he's still, eventually the brain is going to start saying, hey, I got a right to expect, at least Bobby Petrino numbers, whatever.
Absolutely.
So you have history of records. I don't get blinded by the history of records because I know all records are not created equally.
No.
Through schedule, through style of play. Listen, next thing. We've got our coaching history.
Yeah.
Why would you even bring up Crackthorpe? He was a blip on the radar of between John L's and Patino's and Charlie Strong's. You know, we have a 20-year run with a 3-year blip where we felt like our trajectory. When Charlie won 6 games, we were like, let's go.
Oh, we were jacked.
Yeah, give me to the summer. Let's go.
Man, I remember going to that Beef O'Brady's Bowl, and you know, I mean, going for that 7th win. I mean, that was huge.
So do you understand what I'm saying? Like, my battle with analytic guy can always find a number to convince you that it's great or it's garbage. And I'm telling you, we as a fan base have got to turn into smarter basketball, smarter football brains. We have to start looking at the product, looking at the individual growth. You know, when we start saying we have to know our linemen, we're doing 5 years ago, Steve.
Yeah.
You and I sat in here. You got to know your linemen. You got to start knowing your recruits, because that's the only way you really get educated in judging your program.
Well, I do think there's a difference in basketball.
I'm just talking about intricate details to help you make a more informative a baseline.
Sure.
Now I know I saw that Ashton kid. Okay, I saw where you were at. I saw how hard he worked. Now I can compare 4 other guys that came in with him. Is Ashton an anomaly? You know, did the other 3 guys not blow up as well?
Well, I mean, guys like Raheem Craig, Victorine Brown.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
like, these are dudes that I think you're going to compare.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying?
Caleb,
it's going to help me judge the
Caleb
standard and the trajectory by knowing the players, by saying those names that we should know and we should see develop. Another thing, style of play. I went back, Kyle Bolin.
Yeah.
You lose a quarterback or whatever, you throwing Kyle Bolin. I see guys open.
Yeah.
I can run the ball.
Yeah. I remember I said Mickey Crum would make the NFL if Kyle Bolin was the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But here's the thing. When you watched our good years versus our so-so years, you were like, be careful. I mean, you and I, we had this conversation. When I start setting rules on, does this team tell you, be careful? When I'm getting ready for a game, when we're 10-point underdogs, is it be careful, or it's let's see what he can cook up? That's trajectory. That's real opinion on 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins. What it looks like. Again, if it's down ACC 8 with transfers and Malik running the ball, it's going to be a conversation.
Yes.
You understand how different the same record can be extremely different?
Oh, sure. Because here's the thing.
I mean, does this list make sense?
No, yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
And I'm trying to pull us out of just number analytic stuff.
Yeah, because
like weights, you can detail. Records are going to be different. Coaching trajectory, that's not an analytic. You can really, you see it. You can see it on the field. When we said rush 4, you saw it. It wasn't an analytic thing. I think we need to start relying more on that part of the sport rather than just coming up with a number and just sitting back. I mean, doing lazy.
Yeah, and just saying, hey, 7 wins, it's failure. 8 wins, it's failure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from that.
I get caught up in that sometimes with because I mean, to an extent, it does matter.
It's a stat.
Yes,
it's a stat. No stat is irrelevant,
but I think it's more relevant the lower the number. Like,
the weight goes up. Of course,
5 or 6.
Yes,
every other stat goes out the window.
Right.
And I do not think this will happen. Let me be clear. But like, they take that team out there this year and you win 5 or 6. I don't care. That's like last year. The offensive numbers were really good. It didn't matter. Nobody cares.
Yep.
I mean, you're not gonna don't come in here and tell me like,
when your Virginia quarterback does what he does, no, you do not care about the numbers you put up.
But to your point, style of play. Like, I think this style of play actually will work here. I mean, I think people can enjoy it because I think one thing we haven't been able to see out of Coach Satterfield's offense is the how much potential for the big play there is. This is like a pro offense that really sets up a big play. It really, really does. You play, I say boring, but I'm doing quotes.
Let me
go
pause.
ahead.
Setting up for the big play. This is okay. I'll defer to you on this question.
Okay.
I have an opinion and I have a thought, but I don't know if it can be shot down.
Okay.
An offense that just sets up the big play. There's a 42-point cap on it.
Yeah.
Because it's 8 plays to set up one.
Yeah.
It's 8 plays to set up one. There's an average of 60, it's an average of 113 plays a game.
Yeah.
So
sure.
If I do 8 to set up one, 8 to set up one, 8 to set up one, it's like my scoring is capped instead of my creativity being able to run up a score against an inferior team any way I want to. Is that a
100%?
Does that make sense?
No, yes, absolutely. But you still find ways to make
and I'm not saying that's negative or positive.
No.
I'm just saying, is that an offensive cap that we're going to have to adjust to?
Yes.
That's a setup. That's a setup. That's a setup. That's a setup. Okay, about the 5th play here it comes.
I think so, but the thing is what we feel like we've been lacking is defensively sometimes, because if you score 42 and give up 17, that looks like a beat down. You don't care. You're not thinking about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Against Virginia, we were
cruising
furious at Coach Satterfield after the Virginia game. But at the end of the day, I go back and you watch some of that and you're like, he drew up a perfect play to Tyler Harrell down the field, and Tyler Harrell drops the ball. And we had 42 points.
Right,
or something.
right,
It's like,
right.
how did?
And I'm not doing a blame game because there's that kind of game, and I can watch Coach Petrino drop something. I can watch him drop 3 plays in a row, right?
Yeah.
And I can come in here tomorrow and I can say, y'all, he drew up 3 perfect plays. Jalen Smith dropped one. Somebody else, Hold was on that play, and something else happened. And even that turns into, well, you shouldn't have had that guy out there. You shouldn't have had Jalen Smith out there running that play. Or you shouldn't have had that guy. And it's like, no, I'm being conscious of every aspect of what we see as a fan before we set numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to determine what are the things you're going to be looking for outside of raw numbers. Like what's going to be weighted to you the most? Defense, a big turnaround defense. That's going to be one of your top 3 weighted things.
Because I think we've said it, and I think fans have expected it because it's been said to us that, like last year, they were like, I think it's going to be a top 20 defense. And I'm like, well, if this is a top 20 defense, then we're going to win 8-9 games.
Because your eyes told us you think this is going to be a top defense.
My coach did.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about your core. Your coach, you told me in your expert opinion, this has the potential to be a top 20. And it wasn't, and it was way off. It looked way off to us.
Yeah.
So that's
and Nick's brought this up a few times, and out of all the just jackassery that comes out of him a lot of times, this was
quite a lot.
This was one of the best points I think he's ever made about last season, and it totally changed my stance on that opening game.
So
and
people
how
can
bad,
change.
Yes, yes, believe it or not, how bad it hurt us that opening game, because like Nick said, the thing with the Ole Miss game wasn't that things went wrong. It's that it looked like every single thing you preached all summer went wrong.
Yeah.
And it was like, holy crap, nothing you said is working.
Yeah.
Like it was those exact things. And I think that just dug something in our hearts that was like,
and here's the thing, and before those marbles roll all out, we collect them back and we say Arizona State conversation. We talk about recruiting conversation. We talk about new strength and conditioning coach conversation.
Sure.
We talk about new D coach. We talk about new additions.
A lot of reasons to be excited.
Yeah, right. So that puts it could be a Band-Aid, or it could be Flex Seal, or or it could be a tourniquet.
No, I think that there's tangible things that make you say, like, if I'm just on here and I'm like, well, I think next year can be different, and you're like, and nothing changed.
Without the changes,
then
you
it's
can't
kinda
say
just-
you can't say just improvement.
It's just Steve Rummage doing ready on 10 to noon, saying, well, I believe in Satterfield. I think he'll get better.
Yeah,
but what I was saying yesterday and the different things was I was as upset as anybody at him. I still don't know that I totally believe, you know what I'm saying? But he's done tangible things that make me say things could really look different on the field this year with what he's brought in. He had a great interview, by the way. It's a question and answer on 247. I retweeted it. There's no audio to it. It's
Victor.
It's all reading.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, where he talks about some of this stuff, and it's like, no, dude, you gave me tangible stuff that legitimately makes me believe that I could see a different product.
And I feel comfortable having the conversation about improved defense. Again, the butt size. I am Jim Carrey. I am plugged in my ears. La 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 la. Because there's no speed. There's no speed conversation you can give me. There's no experience conversation that you can give me without that doesn't include me talking about butt size and violence level of hitting. So that's one of those. I'm dug in, and it's just that's just me though. That's me, and I'm not trying to Pied Piper people along with me on that. Listen, y'all can have fun with the speed conversation. I won't try to convince you that I'll give you my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want more emphasis in the weight gain and the violence. He was telling me right, hey Marcus, I have a couple playmakers and they have to be healthy. I'll say, okay, yeah, we listen, we disagree, but it's again, we'll disagree in front of the public and we'll let the public decide. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make your case for you. I'll make your case about speed because I understand where he's coming from with the speed level, and I'm sure he would understand where I come from with the hey, you gotta sacrifice some health to get these guys in a more violent Louisville Hunter frame of mind, which I am used to seeing from Charlie, from John L., from Coach Petrino in a kind of a disrespected Louisville Hunter role.
Absolutely.
Victor, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Marcus, love your show.
Appreciate it.
My allergies are killing me today, but I was listening to you guys talk about hockey to football to everything, so I had to call in. But just a couple comments on the football take. I like what you said as far as the number, the 5, 6, 7, 8 number. But as far as the offensive line, defensive line, I watched a little bit of the spring game. I still didn't see the defensive line caliber guys that I think we need to really turn the corner. And then the quarterback play, I just have one question on the quarterback play, Malik Cunningham. In my opinion, if Petrino was still the coach, he would either be in the NFL or someone else would be starting. So love your show, and I just want to get your comment on that.
Look, Victor, I do appreciate the call. I think it's a miracle. I think it's a miracle that we've had a quarterback like Malik Cunningham with the yards he's had and missed as few plays as he has.
It is, but I will say, I think the only thing with Malik is the win-loss column. That's what I think has stopped. I mean, that CBS thing that had Will Levis going number 1 had him going in the 20s. I mean, so he's getting, whether you believe it or not, I mean, he's getting some first round conversation.
And King Domo on there says, I'm not doing prevent defenses. And I'm like 10 yards off the line.
I agree with that.
In this year. What is this? This is 4th year, right?
Yeah.
Listen, third and 13, 10 yards off the line.
No, I totally agree.
I'm done.
I totally agree. But I think you brought in some dudes that can play.
I hate, and listen, coaches, I'm sorry. This is just Marcus.
Yeah.
This is just Marcus.
No, it's not just Marcus.
Look, I'm speaking for Marcus on this one. I cannot watch. If I have to watch Keitrell Clark back up 10 yards and watch them throw a 10-yard inside and just watch a guy go down to his knees and get 11, 12 yards, it's just like, I'll forget.
Let me give you tangible. Bringing in Brownlee, bringing in Riley, bringing in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Keitrell Clark is still there. We know what he can do. You know, bringing in.
Can we get QB hurries without a fifth man?
That's what we need. We need guys that are able to come. And that's where I think the Jermaine Lole. I think somebody says Lole is how you say it.
Yep.
I think bringing him in as a guy who can get push up the middle, which in turn will help the, you know what I'm saying, will help the rush. So I just. Yeah, I mean, again, there's tangible things that make me say things can look different on this team. It's not just pie in the sky. There is real tangible stuff here. Now, and I agree, little things. And I think this is where the frustration, this texter comes in and says, if we had ran the ball out of the I formation from the 5-yard line versus Virginia and Clemson, we're having an entirely different conversation. And I think that's where the frustrating part came in last year. It wasn't just the year before that, it was fumbles, it was turnovers. It was
that can be cleaned up.
That can be cleaned up, but that's no fault really of the coach.
This one felt like you were making conscious decisions
because I actually agree with that text 100%.
Or to get inside the 5 and say, Malik, either run or the pass.
Because I think this fan base, and I know people would say no, it would be revisionist history, but I think if you line up and you try to run the football against Clemson and they just stop you, I think this fan base
be a lot less.
And if people didn't see it on radio, I just tipped my cap.
You know, it's the listen.
People say, good job.
Listen, it's the Coach Mack comment. It's the Coach Mack Bellarmine comment.
We stuffed Clemson on the other. Sorry, I was saying.
No,
I think you just say, hey, good job. I don't know what to tell you.
Or we yell at our players.
Or you know. But I think when you left it up, and coaches said on this show. He said it on this show. 3 of those calls were passes
with QB run options.
With Malik having the option. And I think fans wanted to hear. I think what fans want to say is, "Hey, man, when I get on the 5 or the 4, unless you have one, like maybe have one dialed up, have one in your back pocket, like you know, little play action, and then or something." But
and Steve,
line up and put it in the end zone.
Steve, I am guilty. Like I'll say something extremely arrogant. I set this up a long time ago. Okay. I set up the fan anger a long time ago. I put the coaching staff in a bad position when I said against, it might have been EKU 2 years ago. I said, in those games where you're running up the score, you cannot let Malik Cunningham run 5 touchdowns from inside the 10-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, that's not football. Mm-hmm. That's not basketball. That's sports. You can't let Malik have 5 touchdowns against Eastern or whoever we were playing at the beginning of the year. Inferior opponents. You got to give that ball to the running back.
Yeah.
You need to. These offensive linemen, I know they're beautiful people. They're wonderful human beings. They're selfless and all that. But you're testing everybody's patience when you let Malik start off that year running it in Western Kentucky. 5 touchdowns. That looks like, listen, you know who that sound like, right?
I'm listening.
Hey, man, every time we get inside the 20.
Oh, yeah. I know.
What movie am I thinking of?
Varsity Blues. Yeah.
When he says, hey, man. Oh, look, they call the play. 4-2 toss it up.
Yeah.
Pass on 3. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Malik's going to run it in again. Go ahead.
Anybody got a problem with us getting him in the end zone?
Yeah.
That's on the play.
Right. Yeah. So, but again, there's a reason that scene is in the movie.
But I will say you now bring in Tyon Evans. I think he's a little bit of an alpha in
But
that
you
room
still
too.
felt like you had dudes that could get in the end zone.
Yeah.
You've had some dudes.
Sure. Mitchell, Cooley.
Yeah. So that's why
Jahar Jordan.
Yeah,
now.
I'm not but here's the thing, in the last year, I'm not putting that on the running back.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And if Malik, if you're not sticking it in his belly and carrying out your fake, the same way you need him to crash, the same way you need Marshawn Ford to dive into that line of scrimmage, when you fake it to him, Malik, you play out that fake.
Mm-hmm.
You give him the ball and you run the opposite direction.
Uh-huh.
You don't get to just hand it to him and then stare at him, and if he gets in, he gets in.
Yeah.
You need to be running and take.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, I kind of said, y'all, this concerns me.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
So when 2 years later, you see him on the goal line and Malik stares at him, I'm like, okay, coach, listen, we give you your props when you get your props, but you should see this. You should see this right here. Malik's not carrying out his fakes.
Yeah.
When he had, you can tell coach and told him, get a ball up on that one.
Well, and I agree with the text. This full text hasn't pulled up yet. But if you look at your O-line, you want to see their eyes light up. Say, hey guys, we got 4 plays. We don't put it in, it's on you.
And again, I don't mean to cut you off. I say it every year. The offensive line does not get props when Malik scrambles in the end zone.
No.
And I know it's not about props, but be a kid. Be a kid that you're asking for all the sacrifice on the planet. And you get in here and every single place you go on social media in real life, the only person that gives you props is some guy named PFF ratings. And this is the only guy on the planet that says Louisville's offensive line was top 5.
Yeah.
But you know what? Malik had 4 scrambles for touchdowns. We grade out at top 5, and nobody in the world knows.
Yeah.
Except for Marcus and Steve and Nikki.
Yeah, and I think that this O-line is good. And I think they're going to be good next year.
I think so too. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take our last commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noise, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Right now, when you buy a full Train system, receive an extended 10-year part and labor warranty and 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
At Menards, save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Works Tools offer innovative features to help you get the job done. Keep your unruly grass in order with a 20-volt cordless trimmer and edger. It includes 2 batteries and can easily switch functions. All Works Tools are 11% off. Get 11% off everything at Menards. Good through May 14th. Savings or mail-in rebates. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Spring is upon us, and that means change. But one thing that shouldn't change is who you call for all your home buying and selling needs. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and the broker owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And this spring, he wants to make your home buying and selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to a $5,000 seller's credit by mentioning you heard it right here. And if you're looking for financing, Josh can cover that too. His new mortgage brokerage, Motto Mortgage A2Z, has licensed loan originators that can take care of all your financing needs. So don't wait any longer. Contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
Each office is independently owned and operated. NMLS number 2256125.
In a world where human interaction seems to be reduced to chats and clicks and emails, where transactions are measured only by speed, where corporate policies overrule common sense, Sometimes you just want to go old school. Welcome to Genesis Diamonds, a refreshing experience where personal relationships and authentic interaction are the norm, not the exception. At Genesis, you're here celebrating something awesome in your life, and we want to know all about it. We want to hear your story, listen to your requests, and be a meaningful part of whatever occasion this is. A proposal, an anniversary, a birthday, graduation, push gift, sweet 16. If it's important to you, it's important to us. So we don't care how long it takes. We're not paid on commission, and we're not beholden to some corporate rule book. We just want to help you get what you want to make it into a special memory. So take a break from modern shopping and go old school with us at Genesis. Let's start a real relationship that you can count on for life. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Body Armor Edge is sports hydration with a boost of caffeine. Get your edge and take the game to the next level. With 100 milligrams of caffeine and 1,000 milligrams of electrolytes, Body Armor Edge is boosted hydration that will keep you going through the last buzzer or the finish line. Plus, it's got potassium-packed electrolytes, antioxidants, B vitamins, and no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. It's more than just a sports drink. It's Body Armor Edge. Get your Body Armor Edge today at your local Kroger.
Follow the sports leader. We are ESPN Louisville. Download the ESPN Louisville app today. Delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
Celebrate 20 years of Forecastle Festival in Louisville, Kentucky, May 27th through 29th, Memorial Day weekend. See Tyler, the Creator, Tame Impala, Jack Harlow, Rufus Du Sol, Phoebe Bridgers, Porter Robinson, Claro, and more at Scenic Waterfront Park. Tickets on sale now at forecastlefest.com. Forecastle Festival, May 27th through 29th, Louisville, Kentucky. Get your tickets today.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
UPS is hiring warehouse workers, package handlers in our Louisville, Kentucky hub. Our warehouses are team settings where everyone truly has each other's backs, and we work together to deliver what matters to customers and communities. We're paying up to $21 an hour and offer great benefits, including 100% paid tuition, plus housing for some with our Metro College or Loop programs. Shift your team, shift your future, shift your life. Visit upsjobs.com to apply. That's upsjobs.com. Make the shift, make a difference. upsjobs.com.
It's almost time for the sun to shine bright on our old Kentucky home and the ponies to go a-running. And what better way to celebrate this great time of year than visiting the brand new Fox Den in the heart of St. Matthews. The Fox Den has over 11 billiard tables, and you can watch the big race or big game on over 30 televisions. Live music there every day that ends in Y. That's all 7 of them, folks. And if you're hungry, a chef-driven pub-style food menu. They even got pinball. Be sure to check out the patio as well. It offers lounge seating in a full-service bar. Get on out there. The brand new Fox Den, 3814 Frankfort Avenue, your spot for billiards, bites, and brews.
You're listening to 93.9 The Ville, powered by Isaacs and Isaacs Injury Lawyers. WeWin.com.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant Cash Offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Woo-hoo! Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn. Or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit liquorbarn.com, or call your local Liquor Barn store to schedule your pickup or delivery to get what you need to stock the bar. If it's your birthday month, make sure to visit liquorbarn.com for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you might win an opportunity to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn can help you bring the celebration to your cookout, tailgate, or game watch party. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville. This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone. This research is due. Ready? We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save.
Dude, we got a great stick in the city. Where are they listening from?
.org.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Call me the hitman. It's kind of hard, ain't it? With most feared, we becoming the game. We became it. So I painted a masterpiece of an industry tainted. It's not a lithograph, so it's graphic. Frame it. The hitman. Say it again. The hitman.
Go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. I expected to get to this conversation a lot earlier, but we were having fun. By the way, it's really a buzzkill when people can obviously see we're having fun talking about things, and then you get those extra. Oh, what you talking about? What you talking about now? Like, could you imagine seeing 3 people really having fun and people enjoying the interaction, then somebody just, yeah, you're not talking enough baseball. I don't care what you're talking about. I want you to talk about what I want you to talk about. Oh, don't do that. So
it's fair.
Buzz Killington, man. We don't like Buzz Killington.
Got to have this conversation. It's a basketball conversation.
Oh,
it's a very uncomfortable conversation, but I need to put some imagery in people's minds. Okay, so the midnight show, they got a little bit of this. I asked their opinion. They said, yes, I can bring it to the day show.
Oh, okay.
So I need y'all to
thank you all.
Be a little mature on this one, okay? And don't, Nikki, I'm gonna need your defense mechanisms, or your crowd may have to step in front and defend me on your behalf on this one.
Okay, all right.
Your anti-toxic masculinity crowd, I may need their help.
Okay.
They need to know that
I'll put out some feelers.
Yeah, they need to know.
To my woke friends.
They need to know that this conversation that we're having is because of my experience. And I don't see it as toxic. Okay. So, Steve, have you ever seen a thin line between love and hate?
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki, have you seen that?
I have not.
It's not important. We'll revisit that later
that
on.
Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence.
Okay. Yes.
Lynn Whitfield, crazy chick.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll revisit that. So throw that out of your mind. Throw that question out of your mind. I've been getting bombarded with the question of NIL, Kenny Payne, Imani Bates. What's going on? Where does Louisville stand? Now,
I'll stop calling you.
Now, you and I listened to Kenny Payne doing an interview with Jeff Goodman.
Yes.
We wanted to listen to him on Packer and Durham. But we weren't able to get that.
No, we were. Nick didn't get it.
So listen,
he'll probably have it for
tomorrow.
He'll probably have it from 12 to 3 today.
Guaranteed 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, this is serious.
I don't know if it's out yet.
No. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Okay. So Kenny Payne, I'm asked this question. Monty Bates. Everybody always assumes if we don't get a guy, it's the NIL deal thing, right? We always get that one. When we say no, Kenny Payne's not operating on NIL or bust thing. It gives some people who don't really understand the balance and inferiority complex. Like we can't recruit with the big boys based on when we play this Kenny Payne sound tomorrow or some other time, when he addresses what's important to his program, NIL is a part of it. Now, here's where the conversation gets uncomfortable.
Okay.
NIL, Kenny Payne. It's a part of it, but that can't be your closer.
Yeah.
NIL cannot open the door, and it can't be your closer. And I thought about this, Steve, and it just, listen, the simile hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm sorry if people are uncomfortable with this. Well, I'm not really sorry, but grow up. In the movie, much like a lot of young men who whatever level you want to put it at. You know, when you go to a youth party with your friends, who can get the most phone numbers?
Absolutely.
That turns into who can get to first base, you know, when y'all get older, or second base. And, you know, whatever base you try to get to with the ladies when you get a little older, okay? This is kind of like a guy, you know. Like
you're waiting until you're married.
But if you're not.
I was just trying to get off the bench.
Listen, if
in high
you're,
school.
if you're a misguided youth.
So I want to get in the batter's box.
Right? No, seriously.
And Nick could hit from the left and the right.
It's amphibious.
Seriously. Okay. And listen, I really do want to have this conversation.
The fuck? What's going on
What is
outside?
happening?
No, I didn't swear. I just
No.
Okay. Are you listening? Okay.
I'm trying to, but there's an old white guy outside taking pictures
with a camera.
And
And
he has a notebook. It does
not bother me one bit.
Okay.
I've been on the stage all my life, Steve.
Well, let me tell you from this delegation. Oh, we're safe. Never mind. I was going to say, without those two walking behind him, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about that. Okay. So when you talk about Kenny Payne, when you talk about NIL,
saw the Saw movies,
the conversation that I had to change it to is when you're hunting, when you're recruiting, like Kenny Payne is doing, you cannot use NIL as your closer. Steve, in the movie I spoke of, there was one bro code when it came to the fellas closing with the ladies, right? Do you remember what the bro code violation was?
I don't. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
So
I
probably,
understand that.
gosh, high school since I've saw that.
Nikki, do you know of a bro code violation that you cannot use when you're getting with a girl? And I'm talking about guy talk, guy macho talk, regardless if you're telling the truth or not. And tap into youthful Nikki.
Oh, youthful Nikki.
A little younger Nikki.
Well, you weren't really supposed to.
Okay. Well, just think about it, okay?
I don't know how to say this.
I'm good. Listen, I'm gonna.
You weren't
say
supposed
something.
to share skirts if you were on the same team.
Okay, so that's your
like locker room. Like,
okay,
no,
that was your
come on.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
like you weren't supposed to.
Okay, in my world and a lot of the delegation world, and again, this is you transitioning into young adulthood or wherever you started, intermingling and closing. And closing, air quotes.
Oh yeah, no, see that, yeah.
When it was time to start closing, what you couldn't do is say, "I love you." If you had to say, "I love you," that's dirty macking. You know what I'm saying? That's tapping into an emotion.
It's like a cheat code.
Yeah, that's a cheat code. If you have to tell somebody, "I love you," to close the deal, that's almost saying I got married to close the deal. You know what I'm saying? I only got married so I can close the deal. Okay?
What if they did really love them?
That's possible. But
you're not allowed to tell them.
In the world of they're learning how to close.
Yeah, chances are.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right.
in the world of young adolescents learning how to close, that is a cheat code. It's a bro code, and I believe that one Kenny Payne operates by the bro code of we're not doing NIL to close.
I like this. By the way, if you're on the text line, come in with that.
Are they pissed?
No. They come in with your answer when you said what did they what can you not do?
That's what you cannot do. Because like I said, you're tapping into emotional, like, okay, right now she likes you. Y'all get along, y'all are good, but if you just turn it up a notch to no, I love you. Now it's like she has to start thinking about you as a potential long-term mate. Not just we're getting to know each other, we're experimenting. No, once you say I love you, we got to have a deeper conversation. That's cheating. So in recruiting, if I come to you and say, I have $500,000 NIL, you've already committed $500,000. It's like, okay, Game on now. Like game on now. You love me. 500,000. You love me. Now I have to think about this as a business. You officially make it a paycheck if you come in there with hey, we got 225,000 from the day you sign, and we can probably get you 300,000 from this guy. It's over. The recruit has to see you as an entirely different recruiting relationship.
Yeah.
Would you
I
agree with that?
Yes.
Sorry. I got thrown off. Was that too awkward of a conversation?
No.
I just I thought the same damn thing. By the way,
there's something I got thrown off by, and it's just I'm being a child, and it messed me up. I had to look,
dude. I thought it was the exact same thing. By the way,
yeah,
but
and no, back to the conversation. No, I get it.
Yeah, like because you cannot.
Well, it's because it's what Coach Patino said. If you pay.
Yeah.
If you pay somebody they own,
Yeah, if you make it about
NIL doesn't totally change that. I mean, I guess it does in a way.
Right. If I recruit based on NIL, you're a money recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
Now you lose the other stuff. You're
Dana
go to school. Yeah. You're here to get educated. You're here to learn about life. Once you say money, it's like all I need is my finance class, give me 7 finance classes and whatever else I got to stay in school, and that's all I need from you this year.
Yeah. No, sure.
And to keep that, it's like, no, we have to mutually want to close together. In that example or this example.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
If she wants to close with me, it's not because I went 0 to matrimony. Who we got on the line?
Oh my gosh.
Dana,
thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Whoa, Marcus. First off, how you doing, guys?
Good. Feeling good.
Now, Marcus, not Mr. Competitive, you are sitting up here talking about Broco. You closed the deal by all means necessary.
Oh no.
Yes. I don't know where you got this.
You're so wrong. Oh God.
I might be the villain in this situation. Let me tell you something.
No.
I was a 14-year-old, 280-pound offensive lineman. Okay, I didn't get that much of an opportunity. So if I have to close the deal by going ahead and selling some falsehoods every now and then, I'm closing the deal, buddy. And you know what? If my fiance's out, I'm a changed man. Don't believe her?
No. Hey, you should not have admitted that. Listen, Dana, I appreciate the call. I got one more before we get out of here. Doc, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Appreciate that.
Question is, nowadays with the NIL, are you trying to close the deal with the girl, or do you have to close the deal with the agent or the parent before you can close the deal? As these kids can now have their NIL agents who do their negotiating.
So see, Doc, what you're talking about is arranged marriages, and my delegation doesn't do that. So that's a good point, though. But yeah, I guess in arranged marriages, you would have to close the deal. In other cultures, you would have to close the deal with more than just the girl in particular.
That's fair.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I understand nowadays you're recruiting through the agent and not through the kid.
Allegedly. Well, I guess they're all kind of different. We're still early in it. We are still early in it. Appreciate the call. Yeah, Nikki, if we still got a show tomorrow, that'll do. Or people just go on thinking I was raised by wolves.
I was gonna say,
maybe I was raised by wolves.
Might have been. Yeah. No, it's
But okay, what's worse? What I said or close by any means necessary?
Dana.
Yeah.
So Dana just
with
said,
love.
Dana said
more people agree with Dana.
I can spread falsehoods, but he was being honest.
Maybe.
Openly. Listen, you can't say I love you to close. And then you find out how many Danas you had in your circle of friends. Hey, no, she told me.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw the note, punk.
All's
fair. Listen, my girlfriend was on 3-way with you and her. 3-way.
It just says like, hey, whoa, hey.
It's like, hang on. Hey, I'm gonna beep over real quick and I'll be right back.
Right.
But hey, she's on the other line.
I heard the double click.
Yeah.
I know you got somebody on the line.
Doc asked me before he came on, he's like, when you went up to bat, would you be willing to get hit by a pitch to get on base? And I was like, yeah, 1,000%.
Yes.
Man,
That's
I
still
picked
not-
the wrong sport. I never had a three-way call in high school. Get your football and basketball ass.
He learned a lot of things. As always, 8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. YouTube channel made for the Ville. Middays with Marcus Maven.
Never with another. Well,
Oh, 939 the Ville.
two separate genders.